Okay, let's begin. Alright, so this is going to be my playthrough of not the Ace Attorney trilogy, Apollo Justice trilogy, because we've already played through games 4 and 5. So you can look at that on the VODs, or apart from Ace Attorney 5, because I didn't highlight those for whatever reason. But we did finish Ace Attorney 5 not too long ago. About 6 months ago we finished Ace Attorney 5. Really fun game. I really liked Athena. I liked the story as well. It was interesting. It was nice to see Phoenix back working together with Apollo. And yeah, Athena was a really good character. I really liked Athena. But yeah, Ace Attorney 5 was good. It was fun. And we are going to jump into the next game, which is Ace Attorney 6. So that's Spirit of Justice. Now, I don't know anything about the game. Yeah, luckily somebody else did record Ace Attorney 5 with the VODs. I think it was Jordan. So shout outs to Jordan for that. Yeah, I don't know anything about Ace Attorney 6. I never did play the DLC for Ace Attorney 5 because I couldn't get it working on what I was playing on. And this was before the HD trilogy came out. So the HD trilogy was announced right after Ace Attorney 5 was... Well, I started Ace Attorney 5, which is a little annoying. But I bought the game because I wanted to do Ace Attorney 6 without having to go through the whole 3DS hassle again. And yeah, it looks really cool. It would be nice to play in HD again like I did with Ace Attorney 1, 2, and 3. So that would be fun. Oh, I see. Okay, cool. But yeah, we're just gonna jump into it. I don't know what this is gonna be about. So the girl asked me what do I think Spirit of Justice will be about. I imagine it will be Phoenix and Apollo working together again. If it's Spirit of Justice, maybe some stuff with the Magatama again. It'll be nice to see that as a comeback. Maybe I haven't seen Maya in ages. I think everybody just forgot about Maya. Might see Pearl again, which would be cool. That would be nice. Yeah, I don't know. Obviously, it's going to be about murders. So that will be exciting. It'd be nice to do some investigating again. Let's do it. All right, let's jump into it. So I've been told not to look at the thumbnails. So we will just go straight into the new game. Let's do it. Ace Attorney, Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney, Spirit of Justice. Ooh, anime.
On the western edge.
Oh my god, voice acting.
Lies a peaceful country of spirit mediums and mystery. The kingdom of Kurai.
Kurai. Hello, who is this?
But now, the flames of revolution are threatening to consume it whole.
Oh, that's a courtroom. Oh no. Last time something like this happened, there was a bomb.
Things like revolt and revolution. Were the furthest things from my mind when I first arrived.
Okay, so this is Phoenix. Hi, Phoenix. Oh, that's a Magatama on his neck, isn't it? Episode 1, the foreign turnabout. Interesting. We're not in Japanifornia anymore. Here in Kurai, death is not the end. Even after death, the soul lives on in the Twilight Realm. And priestesses can commune with the spirits of the dead. Fear not death. In the name of the Holy Mother, fear only the impurities of your soul. Uh-oh. Hi, Ezzy. Oh, my god. The power of the 3DS? This blight on my soul. I'll have the child take the blame. Uh-oh. I think that guy did it too. April 23rd, 4:26 p.m. Oh man, it's been a while. I'm excited. Kingdom of Khura'in. Why for history? Okay, so I have the logs there. Options. Ooh. Consultation. Reader mode. Interesting. Consultation. Turn this on to enable consultations during trial segments. After failing to present the correct evidence. Oh. No, I don't want this on. Baby mode. Tell me the answer mode. Okay, April 23rd, 4:26. Ooh, so I'm playing as Phoenix, alright. I'm finally here. So this is the Kingdom of Khura'in, huh? What a long trip. Wonder how many hours I was in the air for. But just look at this place. Look at the 3D sprites. Get a load of this street. Feels like I'm in another world here. And the gorgeous temple. I read that that's the center of town. Oh, is he just here as a tourist then? Okay. Wow, Nox right in the middle of the street. I have to get a picture of that. He's just taking pictures. Okay, Kurt, I will. Excuse me, sir. Wonder what kind of bird that is. I've never seen anything like it. That's quite a crest it has on its head. Excuse me, sir. What? Oh, yes. Pardon me, but are you Mr. Wright? Yeah, that's right. Oops. Hope he hasn't been trying to get my attention all this time. Wait a minute. Are you... That's right. I want to say I'll be your guide. Oh, I'll be your guide. Okay. I'll be your guide at your service. I see. I'm a monk in training. So it's I'll probably do I'll be. I'm a monk in training at the Temple. And I'll be your guide around town. I miss Ace Attorney proper nouns. It's very nice to meet you. Hapirakai. Happy what now? Hapirakai. That's how we greet people here in Khura'in. It's like hello or how do you do? It's a pretty handy expression to know. Okay, let me give it a try. Hello, I'm Phoenix Wright. Hapirakai. My name is Phoenix Wright, and I run a small law office. Well, that's what I do back home anyway. Right now, I'm just a traveler, a stranger in a strange land. Welcome to our country. Welcome to the Kingdom of Khura'in, land of spirit mediums and mystery. Oh. This is for you, a Magatama shaped cake. How does he know who I am? To celebrate your arrival. Speaking of mystery, what is this mysterious green lump exactly? Allow me to explain. This is a famous Khura'inese sweet bun. It's called a Magataman, or a soul bun. It's shaped like a Magatama. It's so yummy. It'll send your soul straight to the Twilight Realm. That doesn't exactly make me eager to try it. Thanks. I think I'll indulge later. That will be 20 dong. Oh, it wasn't a gift? Okay, it's fine. I have to pay? Oh, there's plenty of those in hand. So just let me know if you ever want any more. Uh-oh, my chat disconnected? Am I still live? Hello? Okay. I am... Okay. My chat reconnected. That's fine. It just disconnected on my thing, but I think it's still capturing the screen. Alright. No wonder his bag looks so heavy. It's stuffed with all the tools of his trade. Thanks, chat. Whoops, I almost forgot to tell you something really important. It's about Miss Maya. Maya? she can't come see you for a while. Yeah, when I called her from the airport, she said she was still training up in the mountains. Oh my god, they haven't forgotten about Maya? Told her I'd wait for her here. Either way, I was glad to see she's in good spirits. Maya Fey. She's a spirit medium who used to work as my assistant. Hello. Oh, mysterious. Oh. I came all the way out here to celebrate the end of her ascetic training with her. That's cool. Maya's in this game. Oh, she better not die straight away. Imagine they bring back Maya after how many games? Well, I guess it would have been since Ace Attorney 3, but I played Investigations 1 and 2 as well. So it's been 5 games since I've seen her. Don't smile like that at me, chat. If they bring her back just to kill her, I'll be pretty sad. I would have rather they just forget about her. I'll be. This is my first time in this country, so I'll be counting on you, okay? You got it, sir. Please don't hesitate if you need anything at all. Maya was right when she told me I could leave everything in your capable hands. Aw, shucks. She said that? That sure was nice of her. I had a chance to show Miss Maya around a little bit too. There's one person Maya was worried about. It's me. Because we both know trouble likes to follow you wherever you go, she said. That girl worries too much. The smile is. But you sure came early to the party, Mr. Wright, sir. I mean, Miss Maya won't be done with the training for another 2 weeks. Ugh, hate to admit it. I came early because I was worried about her too. Worried about her? Oh well, you know. Haha. Thought I'd get a little sightseeing in first. Oh, sightseeing? Well, I'm your man for that. I'll show you all the best sights in the country it has to offer. Thanks. That would be great. Guess Albie takes his job very seriously. Well, what are we waiting for? Those sights aren't going to see themselves. Yikes, you don't have to shove. First stop, Temple. Right there in the center of town. There's something there I really want to show you. Alright. Interesting first character. Very colorful. Hi, Wildstyle. Yeah, I do casual games on, or casual first playthroughs on my stream, and I got very heavily into visual novels a few years back. So I did all the big ones: Danganronpa, Zero Escape, Ace Attorney, up until I think 4, and now I'm going through them again. Enjoying. Yeah, and I have VODs for everything. So if you're ever interested in what casual games I have done on stream for the first time, you can always check, go in my Discord. I have something called a VOD Vault that I saved. And it has all the playthroughs and all the different parts there. Most of them. There's a couple that are missing, but most of them are there. Wow, it's even more impressive up close. Allow me to explain. This is the heart of our town. Temple. It was created by the founder of Koreanism, the Holy Mother herself. Yeah, Ace Attorney 5 did get lost. Yeah, because I didn't highlight it. It was busy at work and I didn't get a chance to. Although one of my viewers did actually local record it and uploaded it because somebody else was interested. So shout outs to them. To restream DD5. Ace Attorney 5? I guess I could. Isn't there a way? Can't you like stream offline, like stream VODs or something, like reruns? I could do something like that. Yeah. Or I could just add those to the VOD vault. Yeah, that's a good idea, Green Giant. I'm training right here at this temple to be a monk someday. I read that the people of this country are all adherents of Koreanism. According to my guidebook, it's a religion in which ancestral spirits are venerated. The Holy Mother was a great spirit medium who could communicate with our ancestors' souls. Spirit mediums become queen to this day. Direct descendants of the Holy Mother. Spirit medium rules the entire country, huh? Talk about power and influence. The main thing you'll want to see when you come to the temple is the Dance of Devotion rite. The Dance of Devotion takes place twice, once in the morning and once in the afternoon. I have a feeling this is going to be useful to know. This dance, along with the Song of Ceremony, is performed in offering to the Holy Mother. Oh my god, I'm not. Hold it, hold it. Slow down. What did you say? Someone for the... Okay, cool. Can't remember all of that at once. He's taking notes. Phoenix is taking notes. He's being a good tourist. Oh, I'm sorry. I guess I got a little overexcited. Anyway, the main thing I got from all that is you really, really love your country. Well, that's for sure. I like this kid. He pours his heart into everything he does. I'm sure he won't be set up as a murder suspect. Let's see. I guess I just explained about half of what I usually explain. So I'll give you a special discount and only charge you 10 Dharmas for this tour fee. Thank you for your patronage. I guess he pours his heart into aggressive salesmanship too. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe there's no murder in this game. Come to think of it, Miss Maya told me she could tell I love my country too. We stood here for about an hour while I told her all about the Holy Mother. Really? An hour? Hope that counted as patience training. And she seemed really interested too. She listened to my whole speech. That doesn't sound like the Maya I know. Maybe she's changed. Maybe she's changed a little. Who knows? Miss Maya is so kind and nice. She treats me really well, like a little brother. She's kind of like a big sister to me. This is Maya Fey you're talking about, right? Maybe she's grown up since I last saw her. Oh, clang. Is this time for the dance? Oh no! What's the matter? It's that time already? We have to hurry into the temple right away. But first, let me give you this lyrics card for the Song of Ceremony I told you about. There's an English translation of the lyrics there too, so give it a read, okay? Let's go. But why the big rush? If we don't hurry, we'll miss the beginning of Air Benevolence's Dance of Devotion. Her Benevolence. Okay. Hello. Oh, it gives me the English lyrics, I see. Is this one of the things where I'm gonna have to like analyze the video footage over and over again? Like the concert in Ace Attorney 4? Pretty cool. Pretty cool dance. Hello? What was that? Is that part of the dance? Is that part of the dance?
I'll be your guy. You're under arrest for treason.
Oh no. Dude, they have to point guns at the kid? Jesus. Those eyes. Alright, next morning. High Court of Khura'in. Accused lobby. Let me in! Why won't you let me in? Because you're a foreigner. What business could you have with this court? I told you, my friend is on trial in there. The police raided the temple in the middle of the dance performance yesterday and arrested Albie on suspicion of treason. I was worried about Albie, so I thought I had to come see his trial. A trial isn't a tourist attraction, so clear off if you want a picture for your scrapbook. Take one of me and get out of here. But you got it all wrong. Just great. Well, I guess there's only one thing to do. Show him my badge, of course. Yes, I'm a foreigner, but I'm not your average foreigner. What? I'm actually a lawyer. Back at home, anyway. What? A lawyer? I can't. That's not possible. That's not possible. What do you mean it's not possible? What's he so shocked about? Well, whatever. Now's my chance. Nothing wrong with a lawyer entering the courtroom, right? Wait, get back here, yeah. It's kind of brave when he's holding an automatic rifle in his hand. Oh, the power of the 3DS. Oh my god. Oh, look at that judge. Is that Pain? Wait, isn't that her benevolence? What's she doing here in court? Is that not Pain? That looks like Pain to me. The divination seance has been performed. I will now hand down my verdict against the accused. No, I got guilty already? What? A verdict already? But the trial only just started. Guilty? It's gotta be some kind of mistake. Please take another look. Seances performed by Princess Rafa are infallible. They show only the truth. What right do you have to question her abilities? But I didn't... Oh, God. It is Pain. I wasn't sure if, like, Pain had a brother, or it's just Pain with a new wig. Isn't it ironic that you, a devout adherent of Kuraianism, would dare doubt her insight? Non-believers would only be met with suffering in the Twilight Realm, you know. But I didn't do it! Your benevolence, allow me to explain! I beg of you! Rafa's name. Be silent, impudent whelp. There is no merit to be had in indulging the ramblings born of a criminal's unclean soul. But what in the world is going on here? The judge made his ruling based on something called a divination seance? What is Alby's attorney doing? He doesn't have one. Wait a minute. Where is Alby's attorney? Why is this happening? I didn't do anything wrong. Foolish child. Doubting the divination seance is tantamount to doubting the Holy Mother herself. Your Majesty, as Royal Priestess, and in the name of the Holy Mother, I command you, impose the highest penalty against this unclean soul. As you command, so shall it be done, your benevolence. May your holiness grant us a divine favor. Urdihara Kurain?
Objection!
Oh. What? Hello, Phoenix. Wait just one moment. You're... Ugh, me and my big mouth. Now what? Mr. Wright, what are you doing here, sir? Well, I'm in it now, so I have to do this, right? Your Honor, it's too soon to give your verdict. This trial has only been underway for a few minutes. Excuse me, who on earth are you? I'm, well... an ordinary tourist, Your Honor, just passing through. Ah, a tourist, are you? Hapirakai. Or Hapiraki. More importantly, where is this boy's defense attorney? Defense attorney? Ha 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 ha. Whatever are you talking about? He doesn't need a defense attorney. Wait, what? Different laws here? Of course you wouldn't be aware, being a foreigner and all. But we have no need for defense attorneys here in the Kingdom of Kurai. We leave it all up to her benevolence, sacred power of spirit communion. Her divination seances determine all. What does that mean? What? But surely you see how unfair that is. What kind of insane court system are they running here? You would dare mock me, you barb-headed buffoon. Barb-headed. If you value your life, you will leave post-haste, or shall I summon the bailiff? The bailiff is that big scary dude with the big scary gun, isn't he? I'm sure he would be happy to oblige you with a bullet or two as a souvenir of your travels. The cost of an arm and a leg, no doubt. Hold on! Mr. Wright has nothing to do with any of this. Alby. I appreciate what you're trying to do, Mr. Wright, but never mind about me. You just go ahead and go see Miss Meyer. But forget about me. You have to go now. I'm sure you can find another guide. There were lots more places I wanted to show you. But it looks like I won't get a chance now. I'm sorry. The poor kid. He's trying to put on a brave face. But look at how terrified he is. What can I do? What should I do? Go, just leave him. Would you just get game over if you did this? Of course we're going to defend him. Can't just let a verdict be handed down with nobody standing in Alby's corner. If Alby doesn't have a defense attorney, then I'll do it. I'll defend him. Defend him? You can't be serious. Did you hear that? Is he out of his mind? Heaven forbid. Defend me? Mr. Wright, what are you saying? You can't do that. I most certainly can. Don't worry, I'm quite used to tackling all sorts of trials. Besides, can you imagine how furious Maya would be if I let anything happen to you? Mr. Wright. Got this. You are but a naive tourist, ignorant of your ways. Of our ways, sorry. But if you are smart, you will heed my advice. Do not pursue this matter any further. It's like somebody, it's easy, looks like defending someone is easier said than done in this country. Bailiff, throw this man out! Oh, Payne, hello. Your Majesty, if you please. You have something to say, Mr. Payne? Why not allow it, Your Majesty? Why not have him defend the accused? It could prove very interesting. Right, Mr. Phoenix, right? Right. Mr. Whoever you are. Just remember. Prosecutor, are you acquainted with this traveler? That's Chief Prosecutor, Your Majesty. And yes, I am acquainted with him. Payne is Chief Prosecutor? What? Excuse me? He's a defense attorney from my native land. I've had dealings with him in the courtroom before. Okay, so it's just Payne in a getup. Heavens to Betsy. What? Mr. Wright, you're a defense attorney? That's true. He moved to a different country for Chief Prosecutor. Fair enough. Might have been a good career move. I can't oust the Edgeworth. A defense attorney? Well, this is a shock. You may be surprised to hear that I have more than 10 years of experience. Guess there aren't all that many lawyers around here. Your Majesty, would you kindly allow us to proceed in the matter of my old country? But Mr. Payne, I've already made a ruling in this case. Call it nostalgia if you will, but I am most eager to give it a try. But I have a previous engagement, you see. A class together with the missus. Your Majesty, I agree. We should have a whack at it. It sounds amusing. A score of years have passed since we last saw a defense attorney in this courtroom. A score? As in 20 years? What's the deal with this country? Mr. Payne, I want that barbed head brought to me on a stick. Jesus. As you wish, your benevolence. I, Chief Prosecutor Payne, will see to it myself. Very well, Mr. Payne. If that's what you and her benevolence want, I will acquiesce. As for the defense, I hope you are prepared for every eventuality. I like how they put that in different color. Every eventuality? What is he talking about? Am I gonna get tortured to death? Acquiesce. Okay, thanks. Thanks, Sakura. There, are you satisfied now, Mr. Wright? Yes, thank you, Mr. Payne. Sorry for not remembering you earlier. That's Chief Prosecutor, or the Incredible Payne. The Incredible Payne. Great. As I'm also known in this country. And you'll see soon enough just why that is, when you're forced to capitulate to me before this very court of law. Heh heh heh. Why is he so strangely confident? Not only that, but what's with the gallery? Yeah, and the gallery's on the other side. Jesus. Nice. This is way more lawyer hate. Oh, this is way more lawyer hate than ever back home. Now, if you would please give your opening argument once again, Mr. Payne. Certainly, Your Majesty. The accused is charged with 2 crimes. Larceny and murder. Larceny as well. Yesterday, the Founder's Orb was stolen from the treasure room of Temple. Oh, okay. In addition to the theft, 2 other things were discovered in the treasure room. The dead body of Mr. Pat Roll, Temple security guard, and the empty treasure box that housed the orb, which Mr. Roll was in charge of guarding. Oh, Patrol. I see. The classic Ace Attorney names. We believe that Mr. Roll was murdered by the thief who stole the treasure. To kill a guard armed with a gun. What a terrifyingly bold act. I couldn't agree more, Your Majesty. Please allow me to submit as evidence the victim's autopsy report and crime photo. Ooh, let's go. Time of death is around noon. His head showed signs of being hit with a blunt object. And then we got the crime photo, which we'll analyze. I noticed the blood on the hands, but I didn't really look around everything else. It's been a long time since we have had evidence presented in this court as well. It's kind of refreshing, actually. We may rely on the power of the seances, but our police still carry out investigations. Thus, any proof I provide is indisputable. Oh, really? Well, forgive me if I don't just take your word for it. I can check the evidence out myself by looking in the court record. Ah, yeah, okay. Let's see. Cerebral contusion from a head injury. Blunt force trauma, 12 to 1 p.m. And, oh yeah, I have the song ceremony, which I imagine is going to be useful in some way. When dragon and tiger battle, the Founder offers divine protection. When the butterfly embraces the Mitamar, favor of the orb is bestowed. Okay. And then, yes, the most important thing, of course. And the crime photo. So there's the treasure box, whatever. Also has blood on it. I'm guessing that was the murder weapon. Gun wasn't drawn. Left hand covered in blood. Scroll on the floor. So that's it from what I can see at the moment. There's also cracks in the floor, but I don't think that's important. Just a quick little glance, and then... He's only 9 years old? Jeez Louise. Payne is 56, okay. I'd just like to say that this autopsy... Whoever did this autopsy report... like, I mean... Could have added a little bit more information. It's like literally 2 lines. What more? You need more for an autopsy report than this. That is true, yeah. I mean, somebody could have literally just looked at the body and written this and been like, yeah, that's it. I mean, his head hurts, it looks like. We'll just see how thorough you and your police were, Mr. Payne. Such deplorable crime. The audacity of stealing the sacred treasure of Her Holiness, our founding mother. It's a crime that strikes at the very heart of our nation. Exactly, Your Majesty. We mustn't let the culprit get away with these heinous deeds. Indeed, such deeds are best described as treason against the crown. It just always has been for Ace Attorney. Is this treasure really such a valuable object? How can you even ask such a thing? Of course it is. Why, sealed within this treasure is the very soul, the Mitamar of the Holy Mother. Oh, that's what that means. Mitamar means soul. Butterfly embraces the soul. The soul is sealed within the treasure? I think I'll take that with a grain of salt. I'm surprised. I mean, Phoenix, you've seen some crazy things in this game. You don't believe it, do you? Of course I believe it. Something tells me I'd better play along. This kind of Irreverence is exactly why I dislike defense attorneys so much. Your Honor, your Majesty. What is it now? This treasure. I've never seen it, so it's a little hard for me to imagine. Could I see a photo of it or something? Of all the outlandish requests, you defense attorneys are truly beyond the pale. He's been getting awfully angry with me. Are those veins popping out of his forehead? It's forbidden for anyone outside the royal family to view the treasure itself. Really? So anyone without the proper spiritual power will be blinded instantly. That's why the average person has never seen the treasure, Mr. Right. Guess there are national treasures that are off limits to the public back home too. But never seeing it though? For the benefit of the shamelessly uninformed defense, let me share this newspaper article. Includes photos taken about 8 years ago when the treasure was unearthed. Oh, okay. I wonder if I'll get this, because this might look slightly different to what this... Any differences that I can see? Nothing immediate. Two flowers. Yeah, I mean, I can't see it from all the angles, but... These are the only public photos of the outer box in existence. What's more, the treasure box only leaves the temple's treasure room but once a year. For a special New Year's rite that takes place at the palace. Therefore, this treasure box has only ever been seen by a handful of people. And everybody took the photo as well? Of the... Well, not everybody took the photo. The person who took the photo of the crime scene. You hear there's been a string of thefts lately. Of historic artifacts from the temple. Right, your majesty. Inexcusable thievery of precious national treasures for personal gain. And the culprit is the accused. So he used his position as monk in training to get his hands on the treasure. Is that it? The accused's family is by no means wealthy. To help with the family finances, he works as a tour guide in addition to his ascetic training. Thank you for giving an excellent outline of this case, Mr. Payne. Now then, no more questions from the defense, I presume? Excuse me, I haven't even started! I do have questions. Even more, but you just asked a bunch. Well, make it snappy. My class starts in just a few short minutes. Oh, hold. Just quiet, Judge. What? He's still planning on going to that thing yet, whatever. Still a lot I don't know about the case. I should ask now while I have the chance. Let's see, what else do I need to know more about? Oh, the crime scene would actually be good. Mr. Payne, where did the crime take place? What? As I already... Well, yeah, I already know where it took place, but I would like to know more about the crime scene. Yeah, I have been. I didn't think Phoenix would ask that question. Alright, fine. Shush. Don't insult Phoenix. Stop! Hey! Don't make fun of my hair. Alright, probably, yeah, I guess the weapon. We already know the motive is... because his family is poor, whatever. Mr. Payne, what was the murder weapon? Murder weapon was the treasure box itself. You can see it. The empty treasure box left at the scene had a large blood stain on it. You're telling me a 9-year-old boy picked up that treasure box and hit somebody over the head with, a grown man, and killed him? It's a 9-year-old boy! Ah, the classic Ace Attorney maps. Bird's eye view maps. The accused came to the treasure room with the express purpose of stealing the treasure, climbed the altar stairs, and snatched the box, ready to have gone with it. But he was discovered by Mr. Roll, who had come to this room in the course of his rounds. Please. After walloping Mr. Roll on their head with the treasure box, the accused forced the bloodied housing open and made off with the treasure inside. Either weapon off limits. Okay, contents were stolen. But the defendant is just a little boy. I hardly think he would be able to hit the victim. A grown man on the head. Oh, see, I think exactly like Phoenix, which is might not be the best thing in the world. Ah, a very good point, Mr. Wright. But I'm afraid that won't help you. At the time of the crime, the accused was on the stairs leading up to the altar. Ah, okay. So a little more likely. So the height difference wouldn't have been a problem. Yeah, but so I guess. Ha 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 ha! Mr. Payne, your reasoning is flawless. What an elegant argument. Hats off to you, Chief Prosecutor. Your title is obviously well earned. Well, the accused's guilt is certainly conclusive. Unless there is anything, I am ready to announce my verdict. Very well. In that case, I find the accused. Hey, I get my cross-examination. Excuse me. Might not work like that way in this country, but this is how it works. Just one moment, Your Majesty. Don't you think you're rushing the verdict a little bit? I told you. I have plans to attend to. And... Ah! What happened? I'm late! It already just... Oh, shush, Judge. Come on. Shush. We haven't even heard the defendant's side of the story yet. Your Majesty, the defense asserts its right to cross-examine the defendant. Yes. Huh? Did I say something funny? Cross-examine the... Oh, they don't know this. What do you mean by what do I mean? It seemed to have some dim recollection of the process. But I can't quite recall. All we do is just ask questions to the defendant. Little wonder. A so-called defendant hasn't been questioned in over 20 years. Should I even be surprised anymore? Anyway, I demand we let the defendant, or the accused, tell his side of the story. Is that really necessary? Of course it's necessary, Your Majesty. What harm could it do? I say we allow the boy to speak, Your Majesty, though I doubt he'll have anything of relevance to say. Oh, how kind of you, Your Royal Payness. Very well. As long as it's okay with you, Mr. Payne. I'm already hopelessly late for my class anyway. In that case, the prosecution calls the accused back to the witness stand. Oh, but before we do, I better call my... Oh, shush! Shush. Go call your wife or whatever. Hello, Albie. Accused. State your name and occupation again, if you would. I'll be your guide. I'm in training to be a monk. And I'm a tour guide, too. Why me? Now, where were we? Cross-examining the defendant, Your Majesty. Right. Let's do that, then. At the defense attorney's insistence, I might add. Sounds a little dispirited. His wife must have given him a piece of her mind. Well, the defense had better get to it. And make it quick, if you please. The defense? Mr. Wright, I didn't know you were a lawyer. Well, I am. I'm here to defend you, Albie. Don't worry. All you have to do is tell the truth, and you'll be alright. You tricked me. What do you mean? What? If I knew you were a lawyer, I wouldn't have given you that tour. What? He doesn't like lawyers? Uh-oh. No, great. We're on our own here. This must be a new experience for you, Mr. Wright. Being loathed by a client. No, it's not the first time. Now then, accused, please give the court your testimony. The incident occurred around noon, during the break between the morning, afternoon, dances of devotion. I want you to tell the court what you were doing around that time. Alright. My first cross-examination. Okay, the accused's account. I didn't kill Mr. Roll, and I didn't steal the treasure. I'm not allowed to go anywhere near the treasure room. I've never even seen that treasure box with the green Kuranese butterfly on it. Green? When the incident happened, I was in the hallway, planning out my tour route. Green? How do you know it's green if the picture is black and white? The only pictures are black and white. Huh? Huh? Yes, he used to chat with me whenever we ran into each other in the temple. Mr. Roll was a monk in training when he was a kid too, you know. Ben Albie looked up to him. But he had to give that up, go to work when his family needed money. That's why he became a guard, but at least that way, he could still stay on at the temple. He was so proud when he was put in charge of guarding the treasure box. He even got to carry the box to the palace for the New Year's rite. The victim's parents apparently both died relatively young, so Mr. Roll had to support his younger brothers and sisters as well. But even with his job as a security guard, I'm sure things couldn't have been easy for him. Sounds like his circumstances and Albie's were very similar. Mr. Roll encouraged me to never give up. Albie, you train hard and make sure you become a monk one day. Don't end up like me, he'd say. He was always cheering me on, in my training, and in my tour guide business too. That's what I'm saying, Omega. Why would he say that? Why in the world would I kill a nice man like that? Yes, I see. You expressed yourself very well. Defense, now that you've heard the accused's account. Are you finally satisfied? No! Excuse me. But your Majesty, I haven't even cross-examined the defendant yet. That wasn't the end of it. It's been so long, I don't rightly recall what this cross-examining thing is about. Judge who doesn't know what a cross-examination is? What fresh hell is this? I really do wish I could remember how it works. Well... No, I'm guessing this is a tutorial, but yeah, we just... I better save my breath. The judge doesn't exactly seem like a model student. For those of you who haven't played the game before, you can go through each individual statements and then present evidence, or you can press them for more information. So if you see a contradiction, present the evidence. Very straightforward. So you have to watch and see how it's done. So in this case, I think I know what the contradiction is. The accused's account. I didn't kill Mr. Roll. Yeah, okay. I didn't steal the treasure. I'm not allowed to go anywhere near the treasure room. Never even seen that treasure box with the green Chinese butterfly on it. Okay. So this is black and white. It's the only pictures of it for the public. I mean, this shows that it's green, but he wouldn't have seen this. So.
Objection!
And the music stops. Opening objection awarded. Oh, Albie, why would you lie to me? So you'd say you never laid eyes on the treasure box? Is that right? That's right. It's forbidden, so I'd never do that. In that case, how did you know there was a green butterfly on it? Huh? But because I saw a picture of it in that newspaper article. Nope. Take another look. These photos are in black and white. You couldn't possibly tell what the color of the butterfly is from these pictures. How does he know? How does he know? Hold on. His bag. Does it just move? Huh? What's he got in his bag? Polkunka? I beg your pardon? Polkunka is a word in Kuranese people use when they're surprised. You just exposed a lie. So this is the power of cross-examination, is it? I should be the one shocked here by your shocking lack of understanding. But just a moment. If the accused was lying, then that just makes him even more suspicious than ever. This just makes things worse for me than ever. Albie, are you hiding something? Please give only true statements. Can't help you if you don't tell the truth. Darn. Just can't seem to get him to open up to me. So accused, you have seen the treasure box with your own eyes after all, haven't you? Well, maybe I did take a peek one time a long time ago, when I was cleaning the treasure room. But you weren't in the treasure room at the time of the incident, right? Of course I wasn't.
Objection!
Oh, hey, hello. That is a lie. His objections have gotten a little better, as opposed to him just screeching it. You were most definitely inside the treasure room on the day of the incident. And I have proof. He does? This was found on the floor of the treasure room. Yeah. Looks like the same one. It's a scroll entitled Notice and contains a list of temple monk duties. These instructions pertain to the day of the incident. And what exactly is that supposed to prove? The accused's fingers were found on the scroll. Fingerprints again. Where is it? It's not here. I must have dropped it somewhere. Oh no, somebody must have taken it from him. Indeed. You must have dropped it when you were busy murdering the victim. Notice from the day of the incident, the defendant's fingerprints were found. No. And that means Albie was there on the day of the incident? Ha 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 ha! So this is the power of cross-examination. The more the accused talks, the guiltier he paints himself. Yes, it would seem so, your majesty. Heh heh heh. Ugh. Predicted my argument and hid evidence ready to refute it. How was any of that supposed to help the accused? See, I told you, you can't trust lawyers and their lies. Yeah. Alright, Gallery, you're not on my side. No, everything's going all wrong. Shadu, what do I do? As I suspected, this cross-examination session has served no purpose whatsoever. Oh, you're wrong. And armed as we are with her benevolence's insight, there's no reason to doubt its guilt. Guess I'll just have to poke holes in it from this insight of hers. By the way, this didn't prove to be very interesting at all, Mr. Payne. Nevertheless, I will now finally announce my verdict. No. Wait just one moment, your majesty. I haven't seen this divination seance for myself yet. As the defense, I have the right to check it. Is that really necessary? I have to get home and... Okay. Hi, Omega. I guess you really did give him the business. Your majesty, I enthusiastically support having Mr. Wright see the seance. You do? And why is that, Mr. Payne? Don't you want to see it? See the lawyer being utterly crushed by the power of the seance? And then watch him tearfully beg for mercy? Well, now, I'm sure it'll make up for not getting to go to that class with your wife. Certainly does sound worth seeing. And give me a juicy tidbit to tell us. Okay, I've been reduced to a juicy tidbit. Well, for an interloper, I imagine you do have to see it for yourself to be convinced. It's certainly unprecedented, but let's have the divination seance performed again. But then, right after the tearful begging, I do have to get going. The only tearful begging is going to come from the prosecution when we're through. How pitiful the defense looks, still scrambling desperately for a foothold, blissfully unaware that defeat and despair are all that await him. There she is. Her benevolence. Your benevolence. Rafa Padma Karayan. Thank you for coming all this way once again. Your gratitude is unnecessary. This is simply my duty. Barb-headed attorney. Yes? I am told you question the veracity of the sacred divination seance. It would seem the depths of your irreverence and blasphemy are lost on you. I'm just a foreigner, ignorant in the ways of the customs of the country. I apologize in advance for anything rude I might say or do, your benevolence. All I want is a fair trial for Albie. You would imply that the trials of this country are unfair? Do explain, outsider. I have been. How verdicts founded on truths imparted by the very souls of the dead lack impartiality. What's fair about trials with no defense and no chance for the accused to tell their story? How do you speak to her benevolence in that manner? Oh, how dare you. Yeah. Well, she's not showing me her seance. So... Yikes. Looks like I really stuck my foot in it this time. You punished me. Come on. Silence, one and all. Is she standing up for me? Be not disquieted, my people. He merely expresses his opinion. Well. Looks like her benevolence is going to be more reasonable than I thought. I know, right, Godot? Attorneys are ghastly creatures, with souls stained black by brazen untruths. The words of a lowly worm such as that are not worth troubling yourselves over. Wow. What an insult. None of his prattling can sway the truth of my insights. Well, show me. Show me. Now then, your benevolence, the divination seance, if you would. Certainly. Nana, my robe. Oh. Is she gonna dance or something?
Oh, Holy
Oh my god,
Mother,
voice acting.
we hold this divination seance in your name. Let the eyes of everyone here be clear, and our ears be unstopped. O dance of devotion, guide the victim's soul to me, so that we may receive their final memories in the pool of souls.
Interesting. Okay. What's gonna happen now? She is gonna dance? What is she gonna do? Well, she's doing, yeah, she's doing the dance we saw earlier. I mean, it does look very majestic. Oh, what's that? Looks like it's so easy to trip over on us. On that thing that connects our hands. She must be dizzy after this. Incense? Song of ceremony, boys' voices. Boys' voice. Interesting. It's like a flashback. What just happened? Image appeared in the pool. A final message from the victim's soul. Oh, interesting. The last communication of his Mitamar. The divination seance has revealed this to us. So the Song of Ceremony as well? So you could hear the Song of Ceremony. Interesting. And then pain. Boy's voice. Incense as well? Was the other thing? Where did the incense come from? In the victim's memories, we see the accused raising a weapon up over his head. This is consistent with the findings of the police investigation. There has to be some kind of mistake. I didn't do it. This looks bad for Albie. Really, really bad. Now, do you see why I'm the incredible pain? More than I can express. But even if those words are the victim's last memories, what can I do with them? Yeah, there it is. There's the face of a man being utterly crushed. Oh, how long I've waited to see it. Isn't it wonderfully gratifying, your majesty? Oh, yes. Very satisfying indeed. Now, are you finally convinced, traveler? The accused is most assuredly guilty. Am I really the only unbiased one here? Now then. I think we've been amused enough. give up now, or it would even involve the Defense Culpability Act against you. Excuse me? The what? Excuse me? The what? The Defense Culpability Act. Am I about to get murdered too for this? For just wanting to defend the boy? You honestly don't know? No? Uh-oh. What's with all the hubbub? Well. Not only is he a lying, black-hearted lawyer, he's also an imbecile. Your Majesty, I think you better explain the Defense's Culpability Act to him. Yes, I think I'd better. The Defense Culpability Act, or DC Act for short, is as follows. In the name of Her Eminence, those who would support criminals will be deemed just as guilty. In other words, if you help the accused by defending him and he is found guilty, you will receive the same sentence as he. Oh, so it's actual death. If I get a guilty verdict. I see. What? What kind of insane law is that? Under the DC Act, many an attorney have been convicted and met with a grim fate. Some went to prison. Others received the death penalty. Does the same happen to the prosecution? That's not fair. No wonder there's no defense attorneys in this country. They're all dead. That's as it should be. The history of our courts proves that. You bring a good point. Thus, attorneys deserve to be exterminated. Right. Jesus. I never felt so much hostility coming at me from so many sides. What could have happened to make everyone feel this way? Dark Age of the Law, of course. You fell right into my trap, Phoenix Wright. Your win streak against me and my brother ends today. With the Seance and the DC Act on my side, I'll finally get my revenge. So that's why he was so eager to have me defend Albie. No, we're in a foreign country. Dummy. Chased out and humiliated back home. Fate brought me to the the foothills of Kurai. I thank my lucky stars that I am chief prosecutor here now. Defense. Know that if I rule that the accused is guilty, you will go to prison too. That explains Albie's reaction earlier. I see. Isn't a prison sentence a bit lenient? After all, we're talking about treason. One should pay for such a crime with one's life. He actually does want to murder me! I lost to Phoenix a few times. I'm gonna kill him. Excuse me. No, I know today it's 25 DLC. I couldn't get it to work. Yes, it's in this version, I know. But by the time the version came out, it would have already been months. I'll do it at some point. Not right now. Yes. I believe the death penalty might be appropriate under the circumstances. The death penalty? No way. You're kidding, right? Your Majesty? Do I look like I'm kidding? I'll have you put your life and your dog-tainted soul on the line here. Death? This can't be happening. The courts of resignation. Our courts are well known as thus. In this land where my seances provide the truth and no attorneys can intervene, criminals know that all they can do is resign themselves to their fate. Oh, for a liar, I ask you once more, are you sure you still want to defend the accused? It's Maya to think of in all of this too. I can't just lay down my life. What in the world should I do? Nope. Abandon, yeah, bye. Wait, I can die too? Too rich for my blood. I'm out. Isn't this why I became a lawyer in the first place? To help those with no one on their side? What shirt is he wearing? I can't just abandon everything I believe in. All I can do now is stand firm and fight. Well, don't hold your tears back on my account, Phoenix Wright. Admit your defeat and grovel before me, the chief prosecutor, for your life.
Objection!
Even if it means being subject to the Defense Attorney Culpability Act, I will defend Albie. The stakes were a little different in the flashback. The defendant insists he's innocent, and not even a divination seance should be accepted without examination. Polkunkar, whatever. But if I'm found guilty, you'll get the death penalty too. Even knowing that, you still want to defend me? I don't know what happened in the past. It looks like everyone in this country considers lawyers to be liars. So I can understand if you don't believe me. But I still believe in you and your innocence. So all I have to do is keep believing and find the truth. That's all there is to it. Ha ha ha, bob-headed attorney. You continue to amuse me. Though your bob jabs are proving to be more than mere jokes. Your benevolence, believe me when I say, this attorney will knock your insides out. That's enough. Oh no, my battery. Insolent, disrespectful attorney. You'll have plenty of time to regret your folly in the Twilight Realm. To that point. Not a wise move, traveler. Not wise at all. You should have taken the chance I offered to save your life. But you have made your choice. The Defense Culpability Act will be applied. Alright, alright. I know. We'll win. Jesus! They're just chanting for my death. The souls of the departed speak only the truth, and I but give message to a voice. If you think my insights contain falsehood, I challenge you to prove it. Might not be false, but just misunderstanding. Insight. Rafer's insight. The accused swung whatever he was holding down on the victim's head. With the pain, the victim's vision went dark. This is when he lost his life. Still, I can't believe it. A murder after the morning dance of devotion? So the morning dance of devotion. Okay. And these are the victim's experiences just before his death. The victim's final memories. We can assume they aren't lies. So how do I break this down? It's got to be that last one. If the song of devotion was, if that's what he was hearing when he died, then it must have been during it instead of after it. Allow me to relieve you of your ignorant defense. Do you notice the words that appeared in the seance vision? Come to think of it, I did see some words, like songs of ceremony, incense. The victim's final memories are not limited to sight alone. Sight, smell, taste, sound, touch. All is laid bare in the proof pool of souls. So what Mr. Roll experienced with his 5 senses appeared in the words as visions, right? So smelling incense, listening to the song of ceremony, feeling pain, and then hearing a boy's voice as well. Precisely. By examining these senses, we can perceive the victim's final moments with unparalleled clarity. Like for me, I can use all the extra information I can get. Now, to find a contradiction between her insights and the seance vision. Your benevolence, I ask that you please show me the seance vision again. Very well. Do you have to watch the dance again? Okay, that's good. Incense. Can smell incense. Coming from the bag, maybe? Can hear the song of ceremony and the boy's voice. Yeah, so the Song of Ceremony only started playing when the murder happened. Wait a minute. Her benevolence said after the morning dance of devotion earlier, didn't she? Isn't there something off about that? There is indeed. Oh, okay. First, I'll use L and L to make my way to the inside. It seems odd. Yes, this is the insight that sounded funny. Now, I'll just carefully compare this insight with the seance vision. I notice a sensation that seems contradictory. I'll select X at it. This is it. This is the part of the vision that contradicts the insight. Now I just select the sensation I think is inconsistent, and then present X with it. Okay, this is pretty cool. It's kind of like watching a video.
Objection!
Wait just a moment. Yes? What is it, Bobhead? You're saying the incident occurred after the morning dance of devotion, right? That's right. What of it? Then isn't it strange that Mr. Roll could still hear the Song of Ceremony? Oh my! You're absolutely right! Is that all that troubles you? Huh? What the victim heard was just a practice run of the Song of Ceremony. Practice run? What are you talking about? Mr. Payne, if you would. Certainly. Allow me to explain. The incident occurred in the interval between the morning and afternoon dances. During that time, the singers were practicing in the performance hall. Oh yeah, it happened at 12 to 1, wasn't it? Whoops. Precisely. I was there as well, so I can corroborate this statement. I see. So what this victim heard was the practice session. Ugh, there goes my contradiction. No, it's still important. So they were practicing in this performance hall. That must be the room where I'll be, and I saw her benevolence dancing. However, Mr. Payne, I admit one detail troubles me. Ask away, your majesty. It's a big temple. The performance hall and the treasure room are quite far apart from each other. Where is Miles? She's not here. We're in a different country. Chief prosecutor in this country is Payne. Unfortunately. Or fortunately, I guess easier to win the case. Could the song really be heard all the way in the treasure room? He's right. It's a very big temple. Well, how about it, Mr. Payne? Your Majesty, have you forgotten? There are speakers in every room of Temple, including the treasure room. Oh, that's right. Speakers? For what purpose? Are you serious, Mr. Wright? They're to broadcast the sacred music of the performance hall throughout the temple. That's why the victim could hear the Song of Ceremony in the seance vision. It was the practice run going on in the performance hall, heard over the speakers. Thank you for your explanation, your benevolence. That makes perfect sense, even to a feeble-minded old man like me. Think nothing of it. Now, if you wouldn't mind, could you please alter your insights for us? Very well. Okay. Insight revised. Okay. Victim heard was a practice run through the temple speakers. I think I'm getting the hang of this. If I point out an inconsistency, she'll update her insights accordingly. So if I keep pointing things out, maybe I can knock all of her insights out after all. I better find another inconsistency, no matter how small. Okay, so I'm guessing this next one will be a bit trickier. It's a bit hard to focus on the insights with the seance vision going on. Try using the pause B to temporarily stop the vision. Let's see. There. I paused the vision. I'm getting a tutorial. I think I can use A and Y to jump to different parts of the vision. Try moving the Atama mark to the flashing red panel there. Oh, it's telling me where it is. I see. Okay. Now that I know how to get around in seance visions, it's time to find the inconsistencies between the insight and the vision. Yeah, the insight. Oh, not insight. The incense. I mean, he swung into the temple speakers. Victim's vision went dark. This is when he lost his life. Oh, actually, things went dark before. Oh. Hang on. Yeah. With the pain, the victim's vision went dark. But darkness happened before Albie swung. Yeah. And then the pain happens. Okay, I think it's this one then. Because I don't see anything else. Pause. Oh. Fast forward. Oh, but I need this to play a little. Do I point it? So I point it out in pain. Oh no! Whoops.
Objection!
Yeah, I do have a spoilers chat as well. If you feel free to. We haven't talked in there in a while, I'm sure, because I've been playing through TCYD. No spoilers there, but feel free to talk in there if you want. They're saying the victim's field of vision went dark right after he was struck. Correct? Of course, as anyone with eyes can see. Well, pardon me, but I must disagree. It's very subtle, but notice if you pick it out. Your benevolence. Please take another look at the exact moment the victim felt pain. Oh! Everything goes black, and then, only after that, the victim feels pain. Inconceivable! This places the order of events at odds with what you say happened. My word. It's one of the more difficult Ace Attorney games. Oh, let's go! I'm excited! Yeah, I like when the cases are trickier to piece together, for sure. Polkunka, your benevolence. What is the meaning of this? Do not be wrong. My insights are beyond fallacy. Either way. Well, it's just because she specifically says with the pain, his vision went dark. But things went dark, and then he got hit over the head. So, if what the defense says is true, this is a very grave matter indeed. Please forgive me, your benevolence, but I'm afraid this contradiction is something we simply cannot ignore. Yeah, why would this place have gone dark beforehand? Now, let's not be too hasty. Your Magistrate, I think I can clear this up. You have something to add, Mr. Payne? 1,000 apologies. It seems the prosecution has failed to make one tiny thing clear, and that would be... On the day of the incident, there was a power outage, a blackout, in one part of the temple. And as I recall, the crime scene was in that sector. Oh, how convenient! The power outage must be why the victim's field of vision went dark. I apologize for neglecting to tell the court this detail. I'm afraid it slipped my mind. Rather, you knew all along, and are only letting it slip now that this is convenient. Payne. The power outage knocked out both the lights and the speakers. Oh, it knocked out the speakers too? Oh, I didn't see if the Song of Devotion? Yeah, Song of Devotion stopped. Oh, there was a blackout there, there was a blackout, was there? Well, now, that explains everything, does it not? What do you mean by your benevolence? Please share your thoughts with us, if you would. The blackout occurred when the accused and the victim were faced with one another. Fearing the victim would flee under the cover of darkness, the accused swiftly brought his weapon down on the victim's head. I see. That makes perfect sense, your benevolence. So the victim was struck after the lights went out. The depth of your insights is awe-inspiring. Your benevolence. Give her a hand, everyone. Hey, I want to live long and prosper too. Enough applause. You flatter me. Now, your benevolence, in light of this new information, yes, of course, I will alter my insight. Alright. Paying the victim. Oh. Yeah, after the backup again, yeah. So much for my inconsistency. At least I was able to draw out some new info. With new info comes a chance to find new inconsistencies. Now to compare the insights with the vision again. To see what else I can dig up. Alright. Ah, but you can still hear the Song of Ceremony. Ha. Okay. I think this one then. Blackout. Present. X. Yeah.
Objection!
Yes, I finally found it. This is the gaping hole I've been looking for. I think you can unlock it if you have channel points, Wildstyle. Your benevolence. As impressive as your spirit communion power is, it is not infallible. You never know when to stop talking, do you? I hope you realize your words are an insult to all adherents of Kuraianism. Oh, Kuro, thanks for the gifted sub to Wildstyle. That's very nice of you to do. There you go. Now you can use Tal, is Tal objection. Or Tal point. Tal point. There you go. There's just 10 more to go. Let's go. Defense. Watch what you say. If you don't mind the tongue of yours, you won't have one left to mind. Oh, that was nice. Certainly not my intention to insult spirit mediums. But maybe I'm not the one who needs to learn when to stop talking. What malarkey. I believe you said a few moments ago that the victim could hear the Song of Ceremony thanks to the temple speakers. But then, how do you explain how the victim could still hear the Song of Ceremony even after the power went out? Yeah, explain that to me, Rafer. That the Song of Ceremony Mr. Roll heard was not coming from the speakers. What? Impossible! What are you saying? That the song he heard was coming directly from the performance hall? That's exactly what I'm saying. It's the only possible explanation. The scene of the crime was nowhere near the performance hall. Right. The song couldn't make it all the way up to the treasure room. Not unless... You mean to say? Yes, the treasure room was not the actual scene of the crime. It must have been somewhere else. Somewhere closer to the performance hall. Ooh, what? You can't be serious. There's a glaring contradiction in the claims of her benevolence and the prosecution. Therefore, the defense insists that the case be thoroughly re-examined. What? No! This is completely unprecedented. An inconsistency in Heir Benevolence's insights. I keep calling it Heir Benevolence because it sounds like the correct thing I should say. Unbelievable. Heed not his forked tongue, your majesty. These are but the claims of a corrupt lawyer, a feeble ruse from a feeble mind. But the contradiction revealed by the defense is undeniable. Yeah, we can't just turn a blind eye to it. But the defense's assertion is, in the end, meaningless. Even if the location of the murder turned out to be different, it doesn't change what we've seen of the moment of the murder. Indeed, the accused is standing right there in front of the victim. Furthermore, the murder weapon remains raised above his head. My insights still stand. Well, we can't see what exactly is holding above his head still. Hate to admit it, but she's right. The Seance's vision still makes the situation look really grim for Albie. I doubt even the defense can dream up an explanation as to why. The accused had his hands up over his head. Well, the defense dares to dream, making out of this nightmare alive. You what? You insist on still trying to tear down my insights, do you? You better be prepared to back up your claim. Remember what will happen to that tongue of yours if we find you are just wagging it. Of course I can back up my claim, just as soon as I think of something. Alright. Appear to be fully prepared, Defense. As the embodiment of this court, I shall give you permission to try and prove your claim. As long as you're willing to stake your life on it. I concur, your majesty. Prepare the tongue shears. Chop chop. Chop chop? Yes, let's have the bailiff fetch them. Oh my god, excuse me? Do not cut off my tongue, please. I'm sure he won't miss one. Jesus, these people are actually serious. Rather attached to my tongue. Think, Phoenix, think. Other than to raise a weapon, why would Albie have held his hands up like that? Oh. So maybe, what was his name? Patrol? Patrol was pointing a gun at him, so he raised his hands up in the air. The reason the defendant has had his hands up over his head can be explained by something in the crime photo. The gun? Do I point at the gun? The gun?
Take that!
As in the seance vision, I witnessed the defendant raise both hands of his head. Both of his hands over his head yesterday. You did? Where did you see such a thing? When the police had their guns trained on him as they made their arrest. Oh, are you saying? The victim was a security guard, and an armed one at that. The defense proposes that the victim had pointed his firearm at Albie. That's why the defendant's hands were raised in the air. Kunka! Oh my gosh, he fainted. Who would have thought a seance's vision could be interpreted that way? This is not possible. It can't be. Not bad for a total knockout. Gee, I'm just pointing out the evidence. Shush. Traitorous snake duck. Contradiction in one of my insights. There has to be some kind of mistake. I won't accept it. That's right, benevolence, and I won't accept it either. It goes against all we hold sacred. Throw him in jail immediately. For least majesty. What? Yeah, you said what? I'm just pointing out evidence. Shush. Jesus. Peace instead of order. Now, everyone, please calm down. Please assign him a suitable punishment. Come on, Judge. No, I can't charge him with less majesty. Less majesty. You were simply following the proper procedure for defending the accused. There's nothing unlawful about that. But your majesty, don't you want to wrap up this trial quickly? Why not just give your verdict? Then you can go home and make it up to your wife. We can't end the trial now. Not when we just learn new information about the case. What? Your majesty, not you too. You would honestly entertain the idea that my insights contain a contradiction? Truly, it is shocking. But in 20 plus years since the DC Act went into effect, such a thing has never occurred. To be honest, I didn't want to believe it either. But with his life on the line, the defense pointed out an inconsistency, and it is our duty to scrutinize it to the satisfaction of the law. Let's go, Judge! You dare go against the royal priestess, you non-believer? No, my faith is as strong as ever, but I have a duty to make a fair ruling in this trial. If you insist on interfering with that process, your benevolence, I'm afraid I must request your removal from this courtroom, royal priestess or not. Let's go! Judge grew a backbone. Your benevolence. Please what was it? Acquiesce in this, your benevolence. I won't forget this offense, Barbhead. I do not admit defeat. Acquiesce. Bailiff, please see her benevolence out. Your Mitama will face due retribution in the Twilight Realm. The demons there will. They'll pluck the barbs right out of your stupid head. Okay, shush. Go away! Go away, go away, go away, go away, go away, go away, go away. Go away. Guess she's still a teenager after all. Light? Don't call me Light. Oh my god. That's right, your majesty. Phoenix Wright. Of course, Mr. Wright. My apologies. Well, now that we have this newly uncovered fact, we proceed with arguments. Thank you, your majesty. Yes, but do not misunderstand me. This doesn't mean I trust you completely. I'll be keeping a close eye on you, so don't even think about lying to this court. I understand, your majesty. Whew, maybe now we can finally run a real trial. Arguments, your majesty. Very well, I accept your challenge. Huh? What's with him? Oh, the look on your face, Mr. Wright. It's just too hilarious. What's so funny, Mr. Payne? The defense still doesn't get it. The truth he unearthed is going to bury him and his case instead. What do you mean by that, prosecutor? Alright, Payne. Shush. And is digging its own grave. Consider this, your majesty. Why would the victim, a security guard, point a gun at the accused? Oh, indeed. Because the accused was about to commit a theft. Well, it seems like Albie had put something in his bag that smelled of incense, and that's probably what happened. Instead of the whole, treasure stealing thing. It doesn't help the accused situation at all. If anything, it makes him look even more guilty. Yes, I have to agree. Mr. Roll came across the accused just as he was trying to steal the treasure. The guard pointed his gun at the accused. And just when the power went out, the accused murdered the victim and hid his body in the treasure room. A hand truck for moving heavy treasure around is stored in the treasure room. The accused could have easily moved the body with them. And after all that hard work to knock down those insights, back into the old familiar corner once more. Mr. Wright, do you have a rebuttal? Throwing a total blank here. I'll be ready to climb that scaffold. I asked you a question, defense. Got nothing. Can't think of any grounds for an objection. The only thing to do at this point is to ask the defendant himself what happened. I don't know if Albie will cooperate with me or not. Albie? Will you tell us what really happened? You don't have anything to say, accused? Fall for his evil trap, and you'll only dirty your own soul. But I think it's fun. Albie, you have to tell me the truth. I can't help you unless you do. Mr. Wright, I'm sorry. Why? Why won't he trust me? What's he got against lawyers? Is this the end? For both of us, we need a turnabout? Oh? Maya, I'm sorry. I never met a real lawyer before. Everybody always told me they're bad. Bad people who help dirty criminals go free. Never thought a lawyer would actually try to help me. Would actually believe in me. Would risk his own life for me. I never would have even imagined it. Albie? So, that's why I lied. To try and save myself. But I'm not going to lie anymore. If you believe in me enough to put your life on the line, then I'm gonna believe in you too. What? Allow me. Allow me to explain. Oh, explain, shall Maya who? Maya Ha? Now we're talking. Time to finally get to the bottom of things. To be honest, I went into the treasure room lots of times to look at the treasure box. Even though the temple told you you weren't allowed to go anywhere near it. Mr. Roll even saw me once and scolded me. The box is so beautiful. The way it glows in the dark. I couldn't help myself. It glows in the dark? Glows in the dark? But it went pitch black. That sounds weird. Shouldn't it have glowed in the dark? Florinite. Okay. It's absolutely breathtaking. It's a real shame they don't put it on display for the public. Could you imagine how many people would go on night tours of the temple if they did? Alright. Only, yeah. That's interesting. On the day of the incident, I was on my way to the treasure room again, when I ran into Mr. Roll on the great stairs. Okay, so those stairs. So those were not the treasure room stairs in the Seance's vision? No, they were the great stairs that connect to the hallway. Makes sense? The vision wasn't clear enough to show us what was at the top of the stairs. Oh, I got a diagram. I always love these. Usually good thinking questions. All of a sudden, Mr. Roll drew his gun and threatened me with it. I quickly put my hands up. Mr. Roll, he acted so scary. For some reason, he had his scarf over his mouth. I couldn't read his expression at all. Just then, the power went out, so I took that chance to hightail it out of there. I ran for my life. Even now, when I try to think back on it, all I can remember are the gun and the piercing look in Mr. Roll's eyes. That must have been when I dropped the notice scroll. Which means someone else brought it to the treasure room, along with Mr. Roll's body. Let's look at the diagram. Well, there's not much to look at yet. Yeah, it just shows. We got the storeroom, the chamber, the Formental, and the treasure room. Okay. Did Mr. Roll say anything to you when you ran into him on the stairs? What is it, Albie? I have no idea why, but he asked me a strange question. Did you steal it? He said. What? I'm sorry. I'm sorry I didn't say all this before. I didn't think anybody would believe me. You stole something that's with incense. It must have been. Because he looked at the bag, he smelled incense, and he looked at his bag, and that's when he pointed his gun. A grand speech. One that confirmed my suspicion that you were the thief.
Objection!
It's possible the victim simply misread the situation.
Objection!
Where there's smoke, there's fire. And as they say, the victim must have had good reason to be suspicious of the accused. Why does every new piece of information have to seem so incriminating? Shadoo! What do I do? Shadoo! What better reason to suspect the boy than seeing the treasure box in his hands? In the course of his rounds, the victim must have noticed the treasure had been stolen, and then, just after that, he ran into the accused. I'll be your guide. No, that's not what happened. Therefore, the one who stole the treasure and killed the victim can be none other than the accused. Oh? Is that a dog? Is that a dog? What now? I see. Hey, Shadoo! Down, boy! What do we have here? It's a dog called Shadoo? Sorry about this. This is my dog, Shadoo! I knew the name Shadoo seemed familiar. It's because I've rolled him in Mafia before when we play with the Ace Attorney deck. You nearly gave me a heart attack. So that's what was making his bag move. Okay. I'm gonna keep calling him Shadu. Shadu. Used to be V and D. Interesting. Can you quiet that yappy nut down? Shadu says that Mr. Roll made a mistake. You can understand him? You tell me this is just a surprise witness for the defense? I beg your pardon. You're not thinking of cross-examining an animal, are you? Of course not, your majesty. Not this time, anyway. Yeah, we've already been there, done that. Phew. Well, I'm glad to hear that. Thought I'd have to reassess my assessment of your sanity for a second there. Think I'd better reassess my strategy, fast, to somehow show that somebody else could have struck the victim, or we're sunk. While it's true that the defendant was standing in front of the victim when he died, doesn't mean somebody else couldn't have struck the victim at that time. If you're gonna go that far, then I hope this means you have another angle of approach ready. Exactly. I mean, who but the accused, standing front and center, could have done it? Unless you can back up your claim. It's nothing more than conjecture. Okay, come on, Phoenix. I know I can think of something convincing. Where else could the victim have been struck from? Where else could it be struck from? The back of the head, right? Yeah, I mean, if not from the front, from the back? Is it that obvious, or am I missing something?
Take that!
The defendant standing in front of the victim. Isn't it possible that the victim could have been struck from behind? Yeah, okay. I was like overthinking. From behind, you say? Let's see. Yes, I suppose it is. It's not outside the realm of possibility. Good. At least I have some breathing room. But who do you suppose it could have been? Who could it have been? Oh, the true culprit, naturally. The one who actually committed the theft and murder. True culprit? And I suppose you have a true timeline of events to go along with that? I should have known I'd have to explain everything. Alright, if we assume the true culprit struck the victim from behind, then that means... to going to the treasure room and stealing the treasure, the true culprit tried to escape. But then Mr. Roll appeared, making his rounds. I imagine the culprit then quickly hid in the storeroom at the other end of the hallway. You're grasping at straws, Mr. Wright. Admit it. You have nothing but baseless conjecture. I'm gonna look for something to base it on right now. Albie, when you ran into Mr. Roll in the hallway, was there anyone around in the storeroom area? I don't know. It might have been somebody there, but I couldn't see. Shadu looking cute. I was only halfway down the stairs, so I couldn't see the ends of that hallway. I see, so I'm gonna miss. No? Oh, Shadu says that someone was there. I see. Thank you for that. Too bad his testimony isn't admissible. You think this is a joke? Maybe the defendant didn't happen to see this other person, but that doesn't mean the true culprit couldn't have been there in the hallway. Your desperate floundering is getting hard to watch, but I will enjoy watching you sink. What are you talking about? Unfortunately for you, only the accused and the victim were there in that hallway at the time of the incident. How do you know that? Because there was a witness. A very reliable eyewitness. There was a witness? There was a witness the entire time. Excuse me? Unlike the defense's witness, you can rest assured that there are no pets involved. That was a low blow. Yeah, I'm just saying. He's saying that there was nobody else that could have done it. But there was somebody who witnessed the crime happening. A little suspicious, don't you think? Huh. Where have we seen this person before? My dude, Pain. I know you want to win your case, but did you did you not think that for a second that Okay, anyway. Witness, please state your name and occupation. Alright. Please disdain? Well, what? Something and disdain. No, I can get it. I can get it. Something and disdain. What is it? I'm trying my best not to say that, Sable, because that's all I see right now. The heck is Lu? Oh, it's peace, love, and disdain. Okay, yeah. All I can see is, yeah, peace, love, and disdain, which is not, it's not what it was. Okay, peace, love, and I'm glad I can just call him and disdain. Oh god, what kind of voice do I have to give him? I'm like Temple's head monk. Oh, it's understanding. Oh, I didn't actually read the proper ending of it. Okay, it's fine. Understanding. Understand. I'm just gonna call him And. I'm just gonna call him And. I'm like Temple's head monk. Can you dig? Oh, if it isn't Instructor And, you're the eyewitness. Instructor. Not only is Mr. And Temple's head monk, but he's also a renowned Dharmalan expert. Dharmalan? Sorry to have to ask, but what's a Dharmalan? Let's see. Check it. Here she is, my sweet serenader. My one and only. Groovy, right? But you heard our sultry sounds once before, brother. I don't know what voice to do. Oh, he's doing the Song of Ceremony. That's the song from the Dance of Devotion. Right on, brother. The Song of Ceremony. Playing this tune together is a precious gift for me and my girl here, you dig? The Song of Ceremony. The song that was playing at the time of the murder. Oh, Holy Mother, may the righteous sounds of my Dharmalan serve as my offering to you. Man's getting applause. Incentive to sing these lines? No. My voice is already dying. It's only been 2 hours into Ace Attorney. Wonderful. A great performance as always. This is my thing, you know? My bad. I make instruments speak, baby. Alright. Can we just get on with the trial? Please? No. Come on. I don't really know how to do a hippie voice, though. He is the treasure's keeper. You must have been shocked to learn it had been stolen. Yeah, man. That was not cool. Keeping the treasure safe is one of your duties, Mr. Understanding? Mr. And. That's right, brother. This here's the one and only treasure box key. And I keep it on me at all times. Can you dig? The sneaky thief went and cracked open that sucker anyway. Total bum, man. So that's the key to the treasure box, is it? You know it, baby. It's called the Megatama key, and it's a historical artifact boot. It has been passed down from head monk to head monk. Temple. Megatama key, huh? Oh, okay. The sole key for opening the treasure box and understanding keeps it on his person at all times. Alright. Come on. Think about the Redbone story. I see. Please find it in your infinite mercy to forgive me. Please guide this lost and humble now. Oh, why do I always get the far out ones? Mr. Ant, you witnessed the accused and the victim heading to the treasure room. You know it, baby. Best believe I scoped out that tiny transgressor. Would you please give your court your testimony regarding what you saw? Without playing your Dalaman? To bring justice against the transgressor, man. Yes, of course. I'll do all I can. In the name of the holiness, I vow to sing, naught but the truth. I swear to bring. Hit me. Alright. Let's see. Oh, he's doing it in song. After the morning dance of devotion, to go back to my chamber, I got the notion. Oh, he's singing it. Don't you know my chamber's on the way? To the temple's treasury. Hey! Any small footsteps I can quite clearly hear. If anyone stood the treasure room, goes near. Albie was the only one. Oh, I like how the text is playing along with the song. Yeah, I like it. Different tones. Okay. Tell me I was hallucinating just now. Like, can you believe Mr. Roll bit the big one after that? Harsh, man. I share your sentiments. You are the one who discovered the victim's body, weren't you, Mr. Ant? What? You found the body as well? He really is a key witness then. He found the body. Not suspicious at all. Classic Among Us thing. Self-report. That's right, brother. After the blackout, I went to reset the breaker and give power back to the people. Circuit box is near my chamber. And the circuit box is near his chamber? He was hanging out in electrical when the body was discovered. Bro. Oh, okay. His chamber is there. Breaker is there. Okay. I knew something wasn't kosher, so I swung by the treasure room to see what was going. Or see what it was. And I was like, whoa, man! There was poor Mr. Roll, dead as a doornail. Okay, that's updated. In the interval between the end of the dance of devotion and the blackout. The only ones who went to the scene of the crime were the victim and the accused. So you see, Mr. Rand's unassailable account is what led to the accused's arrest. Hold it! Isn't it possible that the murder took place before the end of the dance of devotion? I'm afraid that's not possible. The victim was in the performance hall until the very end of the dance. He was? Would you like some proof? How's this? A photo of that morning's dance of devotion, taken by a tourist. Oh. All three of them are there. My, what graceful dancing. Yeah, you can see all three of them. Interesting. Darmelin looks a little bit different. Looks like an electric guitar, but... Payne's right. There's Mr. Roll on duty. Never underestimate the incredible Payne. Ugh. So in addition to Rafer's insights, you had backup evidence lined up too, huh? Alright. As head monk, my monkins are like my own kids. Like family. Can you dig? I should have taught Albie better, man. Head monk and I didn't kill Mr. Roll, so I don't have anything to confess to the Holy Mother. What? Bogus, little man. Your faith is weak, like a wet paper bag. You feeling me? Her holiness is magnanimous. Magnanimous? Son, if you confess your guilt, she'll forgive you in the Twilight Realm. I don't suppose she could forgive him in this realm first. Defense. Please begin your cross-examination. Oh, magnanimous. That makes sense. Alright, after the morning dance of devotion. To go back to my chamber, I got the notion. Yeah. His chamber's on the way to the treasure room? Yeah. That's right. From the no, that's right. From the what's the map? Yeah. He's going from the performance hall to the treasure room, and he was going back to his chamber. Any small footsteps I can quite clearly hear. If anyone to the treasure room goes near. Albie was the only one before the blackout. One other than Ron, only Albie to the treasure room did strong. How do you know it was Albie?
Hold it!
How could you tell it was Albie just from the sound of some footsteps? Albie is practically family, man. The smooth groove of his shoes are easy to pick out. But how do you know he went to the treasure room? Didn't you think it was possible he went to the storeroom at the other end of the hall? No way, man. I saw him with my own 2 eyes. You saw him? Oh, you saw him. I thought you said you heard him. This man's changing his statements. Please don't sing along, Payne. When I heard the footsteps, I looked out the window. Oh. There's a window. Nice diagram. I also do not want to hear Payne sing, and that's why I didn't try to do it. The window of the first floor hallway, across the courtyard. Through that window, I saw Albie walking into the treasure room. Okay. Should I have him add this statement to his testimony? Yeah. It's kind of important. Can you please add that statement to your testimony? You got it, brother. The thing is, Albie never got there, right? Is what I'm thinking, because Albie was stopped in the staircase by Mr. Roll. But isn't that assuming that Alby's telling the truth? I don't know if this is right, because he couldn't have seen him if he wasn't there. But I don't know if we're assuming that it's happening on the grand staircase or not. Yeah, there is a window.
Objection!
Yeah, I didn't think this was right, but... I can't think of anything else at the moment. Yeah, okay. But we gotta figure out a reason why... Statement of him being able to see through the window. Or see Albie through the window is wrong. Yeah, the ball was mostly a 5-hit system, other than the clown and a couple other things. Oh, what? I have not read this yet. Oh, that's exactly what I need. Okay. I didn't actually read the notice. Because I just assumed that it was closed because of the rope around it. I see. I see.
Objection!
That makes sense. There's something off about that, Mr. And. My music is off. I'm sorry you feel that way, man. Movie this vibe ain't topping the charts where you're from. What's your position? Oh, what's your poison? Orchestra? Jazz soul? There's nothing wrong with my ears, witness, but something's not quite right with your eyes. Mr. And, you've been lying to this court. It's actually kind of groovy. I contend otherwise. Do you recognize this object, Mr. Ant? It's a temple notice, man. What of it? In this notice, the following instruction to the temple monks is written. All of the hallway shutters will remain shut for today's dance of devotion. What you talking about, Phoenix? I'm talking about the fact that from your chamber, you couldn't have seen anyone go into the treasure room through those shutters. Oh, he's sweating. He's sweating. Looks like you didn't get the memo. No way! I don't believe it, man. If you don't believe it, why don't you read the notice for yourself? Let's see. Something something will something for something something something? Is that your idea of reading? It's some people's idea of reading. I'm not so hard at reading Quranese, man. I usually get one of the other monks to read stuff for me, you know? Doesn't that make your duties as head monk a little difficult? Hey, cut me some slack, man. I only moved to this country 6 months ago. That's quite recent, isn't it? So, how did someone who's only been here 6 months become head monk of a temple? How little do you understand. Religious faith can't be measured in months or years. It's only an adherent of Quranism for 3 months, myself. He's only been here for 3 months and he's chief prosecutor? The Holy Mother's teachings really spoke to me, prompting me to stay in this country. Or was it the fact that there are no lawyers here that spoke to you? Mr. Payne, I know just how you feel, my man. Her Holiness's teaching spoke to me too. Ladies and gentlemen, I present Brother Dub and Brother Dump. Well, I know why Payne suddenly became a believer in Quranism. But could And have had an ulterior motive for becoming a believer too? steal the treasure. Mr. Ant, were you really in your chamber as you claim? What? Hey, be chill, brother. Weren't you instead somewhere else? Mr. Wright, what kind of nonsense are you spouting now? According to Mr. Ant's testimony, he saw Albie with his own eyes. Therefore, is it really nonsense to suggest he could have seen Albie from somewhere else? Well, do you have a theory, Defense? Do you know where Mr. And was? If not his chamber, the storeroom? If he wasn't in his room, then... If Albie had gone down the hallway towards the treasure room, there are only a few places he could have seen Albie from. I do have a theory, Your Majesty. Let's say the witness really did see Albie going towards the treasure room. What then? The only place that could have been to see Albie go down the hall, not in the storeroom. Would have been like somewhere here, because he obviously he should have been hidden from Albie, because Albie didn't see him. It's like somewhere here. I'm guessing. And I guess Albie just didn't look left.
Take that!
There? But you just suggested earlier that that's where the true culprit might have been. Yes, true. But no matter how I look at it, this is the only place And could have been. Mr. Foreign Lawyer, don't tell me. Are you accusing Mr. And of being the true culprit in this case? Oh yes, j'accuse. Yes, Your Majesty. I contend there's a strong possibility this witness is the murderer. Long pan. How dare you be so disrespectful? First you criticize her benevolence's insight. Now you accuse the head monk of murder?
Objection!
This is the only place the witness could have been. If he was here, he could have struck the victim down from behind and moved his body to the treasure room. That's nothing but groundless conjecture. And there's one more thing. Do you remember what was said in the opening argument? The opening argument? During that argument, it was suggested that Albie used his position as monk in training to get his hands on the treasure. That's right. And what of it? Well, it's the same thing for the head monk. Why don't we try this twist on for a size? The thief used his position as head monk of the temple to get a hold of the treasure. What? You're joshing me, man. The key to the treasure box has been passed down from head monk to head monk. What better position to be in if you want to steal the treasure? You can't possibly be serious. Does this mean you're claiming that Mr. And's oath of faith is nothing but a lie designed to get him close to the treasure? The witness hasn't been truthful in his testimony to this court, so clearly he isn't above lying. Didn't you swear to the Holy Mother that naught but the truth would you bring? In light of that, I don't think it's unfair to call your faith into question.
Objection!
Complain. This is ridiculous. Are there no limits to what this lawyer will say? I mean, lie is such a strong word. Maybe it was just a mistake. Nope. Enough with the nervous wreck routine, prosecutor. You're just embarrassing yourself, man. What? What was that, Mr. And? Can I charge the controller while I play? No. Unless you want me to take out the cable for the Switch. Technically I can, but then you won't be able to see what I'm doing on the Switch because it wouldn't be docked. So, lawyer man, you really are the lowest of the low. You've gone and said something I can't forgive. But it's okay. I'll use my Joy-Cons if my Pro Controller runs out of battery. You call my beliefs into question. My faith in the Holy Mother. And nobody gets away with that. Oh, sounding threatening. What the? What is that? What? That music is making my ears bleed. Oh, his voice changed. This is the music of my soul. Jesus. He's dripping with lies. Running with Philistines. I'm gonna send that lawyer to the... Oh. Philistine? Guillotine? Alright. And now for something completely different. That plinky plunk music just wouldn't let me express my rage! Your rage, huh? Isn't the real source of your anger having your lie exposed? His eyes are darkened and everything. You just don't get it. Even the when the text appears, it sounds threatening. If I lied, it's because you drove me to it. All sniffing around and suspicious and throwing out false accusations. Sorry, but as a lawyer, I'm afraid that's my job. Yeah, well, lawyers are crap. Excuse me. To use your partner? What do you mean by that? Hey, so you want to know the truth, huh? Think you can handle the truth, do ya? Fine. Let's see you try. Feel the heat of my brutal death beat. Alright, go on. No, just want to hear what you have to say. Come on. Are they cheering him on? Bro! Yo, geezer, I got something to testify. Get ready for the howling of my soul. I call this chart topper Soul Screaming Truth. Not impressed? Oh, come on, chat. You're on his side instead of mine? Priestess dance has come to an end. To the music story. My way, I did win. The truth is what you dread. Hear me shred. So he was in front of the storeroom when he saw the murder happen. When everything went dark. I see. Trailing from behind. Hound on the scent. I saw Pat Rule after, and I'll be afterward. I do like the music they put to his voice. Back by the story. Can't be beat. And out went the power. Stick it to midnight. Blacker than black. Black is black. Rubbing all sides. Right. Yeah, baby. Let that soul metal flow. What is that music? I've never heard anything like it. And it's so fast. It's making my head spin. Well, that was kind of cool. Dharmalan Metal. Is that a thing? Hey, yo, geezer. How those ears ringing? I don't know much about this music. I don't know, Kuro. You never know. But I've got chills. And they're multiplying. Did he just quote Bruce? What a riff. What a wonderful rhythm. The perfect accompaniment for further deliberations. Now, Mr. And, what did you go to the music storeroom for? Hey, I went to put my Dharma away. She's my precious partner. Gotta give her a good rest after playing in the right. Then why did you lie before? Because you'd send me to hell. What? Huh? We all know about lawyers and their lying, lawyery ways. Yeah, but you're the one who lied! Everybody is against me. Now I see why the Defense Culpability Act was passed. You feel me, Crane? Alright. Oh, shush. Isn't it too much to ask for a low-key trial? Don't need it. Ready to teach this lion lawyer how we do things around here? Yeah! Pain? Shush. Alright, now I'm gonna lay it all on you one more time. Screaming truth to my soul. Alright. Too loud for me. Priestess dance has come to an end. To the music store, my way I did wend. Death truth is what you dread. Hear me shred. Yeah, we know why he was in the store. I don't really have anything to present to it though. But it's like that's where the power went out. Because that's where the breaker is. But how do I like present that as evidence? Maybe I should press that.
Hold it!
How did Albie appear at the time? Oh, that's not what I wanted you to ask. Rhymed rumor. Not a true artist. Hell, he was up to no good. Alright. What's that saying about people who live in glass houses? He was about to steal the treasure, so it'd only stand to reason he'd look first.
Objection!
Take care, Gonzalo. Catch you later. Have a good day. Or have a good night. The defendant admitted he was sneaking in to see the treasure box. Wouldn't that be why he was looking around? Only the Holy Mother knows the truth. Yeah. From my lips to our Holy Mother's ear. An artist only sings what he saw. In other words, my reasoning isn't good enough. God boy here. Alright. What did you see next, Mr. Hand? Ah, okay, yeah.
Hold it!
What exactly were you doing in the music store room? There we go. Let's find out more about this. Something related to why he was near the storeroom and breaker. There. Get the picture? No. Say with words. Use your words. Use your words, my friend. Hey, Geezer. You got it in one. Take a bow, baby. Look. What was I doing in the music storeroom, you ask? Already told you. Taking care of my partner in crime. I'm ready to put her away. But... yeah, but wouldn't you... you would have seen who was in the... where were you when the power outage occurred? Like I said, I was in the music storeroom. The bell had been sounding a little off, so I had to get her back in tune. Isn't it true that you were actually in the hallway at the time? The hallway, you say? Why would I be in the hallway? You were waiting for Mr. Earl to come back from his patrol with the treasure room. Now that he discovered the treasure had been stolen, you were gonna kill him. Lawyer man, just he's singing. Oh my god, what is this spray? Head banging. Pinch. This is pretty good. Hey, nice, prosecutor. I'm picking up what you're throwing down. Someone stop that jam session, please. I only understood about half of what this guy's saying. Suppose I should press his statements. I'm not really looking forward to it. I mean, oh, whoops, I didn't mean I pressed the same thing again. Please don't start singing. Oh, no. Shh. Stop, 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 stop. Stop. I didn't mean to press it. Hello to Gonzalo too. Yeah, I guess I present it on... I need to present the breaker being like outside the storeroom.
Objection!
Not there. That's something wrong, but it's got to be that, right?
Objection!
Like, I know what I need to present, I just don't know how to present it. I don't know what the game wants me to do. Yes, maybe I need to press something else. What haven't I pressed yet? This one?
Hold it!
Something tells me this is going to be a spectacular waste of time, but... No, what do you mean by that? No, this is probably not it. Yeah. I get it. Oh, my battery died. Joy-Cons! Hang on. Hold. No, I'm on Switch. I wanted to get it on Switch because I had the original trilogy on Switch too. Oh, do I need a delay on my voice or something? Alright, the only ones I haven't pressed are this one. How do we know you didn't go to the treasure room to steal the treasure instead? That's right. Don't really have any proof yet. Can't prove that you didn't go to the treasure room either. Oh? Oh, I thought the music stopped, that was it. You saw the treasure and were ready to make your getaway when you saw Mr. Roll. So you panicked and ran into the music storeroom. Isn't that right? Oh? Why do I feel like I'm being stabbed by icy stares from every direction? Silence is your answer, lawyer man. This audience knows the score. Just what we needed. A moment of silence to bid this lawyer's baseless claim goodbye. Why do they have to hate lawyers so much in this country? I said it before, and I'll say it again, lawyer man. After the priestess's dance, I went to the music store. You've made your assertions clear, defense, but your argument is rather unsustained. That's not good. What's so funny, Mr. And? Nevertheless, the possibility is still there. You can't deny the witness could have killed the victim under the cover of darkness.
Objection!
You're forgetting one very important thing. Oh, is that... I just had to press the statements. Okay, I didn't have to present anything. It seems you've forgotten that the outage happened by chance, not design. Oh, that's right. Oh, that's right. I did forget about that. It's not like the witness planned the outage. It's... Yeah. So he could take advantage of the darkness. Without darkness, it would have been hard to sneak up behind Mr. Roll and kill him. The furiousness of Ace Attorney when you know what you want to say, but they won't let you say it. Well, depends. What do you have to say about that? What can I say about that? I know what to say about it. The breaker is literally right outside the breaker storeroom or the storeroom. Come on, come on. Let me say it. Maybe not magically, but... Wait, that's it! I contend the witness could have made the power outage happen, with no magic necessary. What? You have a theory, defense? All he had to do was make use of something shown on this diagram. Finally! Yes!
Take that!
The witness was in the storeroom. The circuit box is on the storeroom end of the hallway. There's nothing really magical about turning off the breaker, wouldn't you say? Nice try, but that theory doesn't hold water, lawyer man. And why not? You're saying I turned the breaker off and then snuck up on Mr. Roll and hit him? In pitch black darkness, with no source of light whatsoever? Is that what you're saying? Ha ha ha! With the lights turned off. That hallway is blacker than 100 midnights. Oh, but if you had the treasure box, then it would have glowed in the dark. Unless there was somebody standing right in front of the victim, like the accused. I hate when he's right, but I can't just let his point stand. Well, maybe the victim was holding something that served as a guide. Guide through the darkness? Something? That's more than a little vague, wouldn't you agree? You ain't gonna move this room with a half-baked hunch like that, bro. You gotta hit them hard. Really make them feel it, you hear me? Just like my verse, baby. Woo! Well, I'm afraid I don't understand the witnesses' lyrics very well either. But in a trial, your arguments have to be clear and precise. Let's see some of that clarity and precision. Now, defense. Uh-oh. What do I do? Can you present to us something that could have served as a guide through the darkness? I can, right? I have it as... Is it not in the court record? Glows in the dark, yes, I can. Yes, I can, because there has to be something. Alright, let's see what you have, defense. What could the victim have been holding that served as a guide through the darkness?
Take that!
I believe the victim was holding the treasure box. Hmm? Huh? Oh. Does nobody get it? Have you gone mad? Well, the box glows in the dark, so you could use it as a sort of beacon? Well, I guess you're right. But why in the world would the victim be holding the treasure box? Yeah, that's what I'm trying to figure out. Well, because your guess is as good as mine. Is there no way to win them over? Defense. Are we going to be needing those tongue shears after all? Sure. Yeah, man. Do it. Then we can jam out to this lawyer shrieks of pain. Ha ha ha. Better get the screams of agony out now, lawyer man. Or you still have a tongue to scream with. I guess I better come up with a reason. No pressure or anything. As to why the victim was holding the treasure box, it can be easily explained as thus. Brain, don't fail me now. What reason could the victim possibly have to be holding it? I don't really know, actually. I mean, he was the security guard. He was the thief? That's an interesting take. No, not this one. He was the security guard, but that doesn't explain why he was holding the treasure box. If he was the thief, then it would have explained why he was holding the treasure box. I guess I'll go with this, but I don't understand the motive behind why he would steal it. He's been the guard for so long. It's an idea I just happened to stumble upon. I think it just might be the answer. And it would turn this whole trial upside down. Hello, defense? Are you still with us? Let's hear this easy explanation you promised. Isn't it possible that this was because the victim himself was the thief? The victim? The thief? This is interesting. This would be quite the turnabout. I just don't understand the motive behind it. What kind of bull are you spewing now? The magistrate. This guy's off his rocker. If the victim was the thief, everything we've learned so far would all make sense, and it would give us a completely new way to interpret the victim's actions. Yeah, that's why he pulled the gun on Albie, I guess. After the morning dance of devotion, Mr. Earl went to the treasure room. He grabbed the box that contained the treasure and started to take off with it. But then he ran into Albie on the Great Stairs. Yeah. That's why Mr. Earl pulled his gun on Albie. Then, when the blackout occurred, somebody stole his... Yeah, Mr. Earl was bludgeoned to death in the darkness. This explains why the victim would be holding the glowing treasure box in the dark, and how it would have been possible for someone other than the accused to kill him. Do you have any idea what you're saying? You unbelievable lawyer man. I think you've lost it. Haha. That's the craziest thing I've ever heard. Roll? Trying to roll the temple? The devout believer? That pious Coranist? I won't allow you to disparage the victim's departed soul with unfounded allegations. Hope you're prepared to back up your claim. Am I prepared to back up my claim? Well, I mean, there's blood on his hand. This is what I noticed early on. There's blood on his hand and the thing. I thought that was from him getting hit over the head. But if it's not the murder weapon, then it's from him holding it, I guess. But why is there blood on his hand in the first place? Can't see his left hand there. I know, right, Ninban? Really? In that case, can we assume you have the proof? Uh-oh, proof, huh? Do I have any proof? Calm back down now. Yes, I have proof in my dreams. The proof that Mr. Roll was the thief. It may have been left behind on a certain piece of evidence. Yeah, I guess the blood on the... Yeah, footprints. Fingerprints. I'll take anything at this point. I need proof. Something that would have been involved with the theft. And that might still have some trace evidence left on it. Yeah, that's the only thing I can think of.
Take that!
Wait, that's wrong? Uh-oh. Great. Is it not the treasure box? Maybe I have to present the actual treasure box? Instead of the picture? Okay, fine. Well, if this is wrong, chat, I'm going to bed. I guess. I guess.
Take that!
Okay, I thought it was about to say the same thing again, because it started off with the same first line, which is the defensive would like to examine this piece of evidence, but instead it's a treasure box. I was like, oh God. My heart skipped a beat there. Okay. You better hope to turn up something more definitive than that defense. Yes, sir, your majesty. Very well. Bailiff, bring in the treasure box. Oh, that blood splatter. Splatter. There you are, defense. You're free to examine it. If I don't find something now, my entire argument up to this point will be blown. Plus, there's that little matter of the old tongue shears. I have to find something. I just have to. Now, to make sure I remember how to do this. Oh my God, it's been a while since we've had to do this now. I can rotate the evidence with R, 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 and R. I can also use X and B to zoom in and out to get a better look. The power of the 3DS. If I ever get too turned around, I can always use Reset R to return things to an initial state. I search every inch of this box carefully. Alright. Done everything out of interest in detail with A. Whoa. This is the lock. It was forced open. I don't really see anything else of note about it. Okay, we got the blood. The lid of the box was forced open. While the victim was holding the box, the lid must have been closed. Try closing the lid too. Hey! What? You son of a... You locked it! So? What's the big deal? I thought you can open it with that key you're wearing. Yeah, I can. No sweat. Then why is there a bucket load dripping off you over there? Interesting. I think I'd like to open this back up again, friend. May I please borrow the key around your neck? Excuse me? Sure. Alright, let's see. Where's this keyhole? Well, it's the Magatama key. So wouldn't it go in the hole above the Magatama mark? Sounds about right. Oh. Don't force it in if it won't fit. Huh? Won't open. Ooh, would you look at that? The thief must have busted the lock when they forced the box open. Really? Because I'm not so sure about that. Treasure box updated in the court. Not even the Magatama key can open it. Alright. Interesting. Any case, I better take another good look. To find proof that the victim was holding this box. Well, there's the blood. Can I look at the blood? This blood stain. It shows the outline of a hand. Oh, it does! Yeah! That's definitely what I noticed. That's actually pretty cool. I wish I actually looked at it properly. Oh, that would have been cool to notice. Instead, I just like, it's blood. Let's just look at it. Oh. Could this be what I've been looking for? Your Majesty, take a look at this. There's a bloodstain here that outlines the shape of a hand. Really? Let me see that. Oh my! You're right! Now I'm getting somewhere. I believe the bloodstain is an outline of the victim's hand as he was holding the box. What? Yeah, and they're gonna ask me to prove it. And I can prove it with the picture. Because there's blood all over his hand. There. I'm guessing. After all, he gone through a lot of trouble to steal it. That's a good emote. The blood from his hand wound splattered across his hand and onto the box.
Objection!
Your Majesty, don't let yourself be taken in. It's more of his lawyerly deceit. What do you mean? Mr. Wright, where is your proof? I have my proof. Alright, and then this time it's right. This time it is actually the crime scene photo. I hope. Either show proof or prepare to meet the sure sheets. Or you can save us all some time and bite your tongue out now and submit it instead. That I did not see coming. Well, defense, how about it? Do you have proof that the outline is off the victim's hand? I do. Where would the proof of something like that even be? Please submit your evidence at this time. What evidence shows that the outline of the treasure box is that of the victim's hand? It's gotta be this. Right. I mean, it literally, it can't be anything else.
Take that!
Good. This is the evidence that's going to save my beloved tongue. Mr. Payne, despite your claims about my forked tongue, it just so happens I have the proof you require. You do? It's right here, in this crime photo. Is it? Where? Where do you... Do you have eyes? What do you think? I know they're doing it so that we can point it out, but it's so what a silly question. What proves that the bloodstain outline on the box is that of the victim's hand? I wonder. Maybe it's the victim's hand that's covered in blood.
Take that!
Mr. Payne, take a good look at the victim's hand. See this? That's blood. What? If we place Mr. Roll's hand inside the bloody outline, you think the blood on his hand would complete the splatter? Exactly. Here goes nothing. They do form one, and if they do form one complete splatter, it would prove my theory correct. Then, the victim really was holding the box? I'm willing to bet my life on it. The defense reasserts that the victim was the thief who stole the treasure box. I protest. There's no way that would ever match up. I assert that it's patently impossible for... Oh. Talk about tongue karma. Sounds like he just bit his, so he bit his own tongue. Okay. What's the matter? Mr. Payne is a good person. I agree. Did your forked tongue get tangled up in there? Or were you trying to submit your own tongue to the court? I can hardly believe it! Apparently, not everything out of the defense's mouth is a bluff. Of course not, your majesty. This tongue doesn't lie, and I'd like to continue to use it in the future too. He never has to know it really was a bluff. No, Mr. Roll. I actually forgot that Albie was here. Not Mr. Roll. I can't believe it. I'm sorry, Albie. I know it's upsetting news. He must have needed the money badly, probably to support his family. After all, he even gave up his dream of becoming a monk to help them. Oh, so that thing Mr. Roll would say to me. I guess that's the motive. Albie, you train hard and make sure to become a monk like me. Oh, one day. Don't end up like me. Yeah. It's probably warning you not to end up a thief. Mr. Roll.
Objection!
Now, wait just 1 minute. If the victim was the thief, and he was holding the treasure box, then that means Mr. Roll was holding the murder weapon when he was killed. Maybe it wasn't the murder weapon, bro. Oh, that's a very good point. It doesn't make much sense, does it?
Objection!
The victim was holding the treasure box. It couldn't have been the murder weapon, yeah. Which means the real murder weapon must have been something else. The real murder weapon? Was something else? The blood was thought to have gotten on the box, and the box was used as a weapon. But it turns out that wasn't the case. The blood splattered onto the treasure box the victim was holding, where he was struck with the real weapon. That's what really happened. Isn't that right, Mr. And? Are you insinuating I'm the one who used this real weapon? Yes. Are you saying I'm wrong in my understanding? Oh god, Phoenix, please. Ha 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 ha. You got me riled up, lawyer man. I feel a song coming on. Phoenix had a pun in God. Looking for a weapon that just don't exist. Pathetic lawyer man. Drop into the abyss. Oh, lovely. Oh my god, he's rocking out. Despicable lawyer man. Make me sick. You can disappear. Just like a magic trick. Worthless lawyer man. Done in by web. For you, miserable wretch, hell doth beckon. Yeah! Yeah! Yeah, this is definitely what court is like IRL. I can't wait to go to jury duty next. Use all my Ace Attorney knowledge. I know I don't need to remind you, defense, that your life is on the line. I know, your majesty. Yeah, you're prepared to risk it on this mere idea of a real murder weapon? I love when witnesses just scream out death to the lawyer in real life. This is it. The moment of truth. I can't back down. Not now. Yes, your majesty. I am. I'm confident the real murder weapon does indeed exist. That's a bold claim, Mr. Wright. Now, let's see you back it up. Show us which piece of evidence points to this real murder weapon. If I knew which one it was. Somebody like understanding, sorry. Used to bludgeon someone. I'm guessing that because the guitar... Sorry, the Darmalon in the photo is different to the Darmalon he's using now. So maybe he used his beloved instrument. Well, I'm not that confident on it. And, well, I mean, the other thing would be the key, but I don't think the key is big enough to cause somebody to die by blunt force trauma. But he was nervous about the key as well. Just like smash somebody over the head with a key. I think this is more likely. Like, it's completely different to the one he's using now. It makes more sense. I hate that I only have one life. Hey, don't mock my toilet paper bridge. Alright. Alright. Well, I hope I don't game over.
Take that!
Okay, it's gone black. What I'm about to present is really nothing more than a possibility. This thin thread is all I've got. Allow me to direct the court's attention to this photo of the morning dance of devotion. Photo? How is that going to help you, Mr. Wright? Something about it that doesn't sit right with me. Yeah, I notice it straight away. I think this is right. Oh, yeah. And what's this something? This thing here is odd, to say at the least. Your face. No, your instrument. Is that fine? Hopefully that's good enough.
Take that!
Mr. Understanding. Why is the instrument you're holding different from the one you're playing in this photo? Would you look at that? They're completely different shapes. I believe you said your Darmalon was your one and only. Well, Mr. And, what do you have to say to that? Yeah, I got nothing to say. Then allow me to answer for you. They're different because the one in the photo is no longer in playable condition. Oh my god, look at that. Not after you used it to bludgeon Mr. Roll to death. Ha ha ha. My old partner wasn't doing so hot, so I brought her sister along, that's all. Not a big deal, lawyer man. In that case, please submit your old Darmalon to this court as evidence. Too bad. You're too late. I got rid of her yesterday. What? Hey. You just said that... What? But you just said... What? This is not fair. He just said it... He said he cared about his Darmalon, and now he's saying that he just tossed her away and set her on fire. He's already destroyed the evidence. See no more trash right here in this court that needs to burn it. Oh, I see more trash. Okay, yeah. Insult me. Go ahead. You're the one going to prison when I win. Now there's no proof to show. Oh, come on. That was pathetic. Your agony can sound better than that. What a noise. Where's that great scream of yours? This can't be how it ends. I think I've heard enough. It seems the defense is unable to produce the evidence it needs to provide its assertion. But your magistrate, that's only because the witness destroyed it. Evidence is everything in court. Don't tell me you've forgotten the most fundamental principle of our profession. Without sufficient proof, your claim that Mr. And is the murderer is no more than conjecture. There's the pained expression I've been looking for. By the way, there seems to be one more thing you're forgetting. I know, right? What is it now? You accuse Mr. And of being the thief, but the real thief turned out to be the victim. With that, Mr. And Mr. Understanding's purported motive for murder goes out the window. Great point, prosecutor. You tell him. If I had been there, I would have just collared Roll and gotten the treasure back. There wasn't any reason for me to kill him now. Was there? There's no good counter-argument to that. Sounds to me like Mr. And has been completely wrongfully accused. Unfortunate as it may be. I think it's time to hand down the verdict in this case. Not good. Not good. Defense, I trust you understand what you will receive for taking on this case. Yay! What do I do? Murder weapon's been destroyed, and I've got no motive. Poor Albie will be convicted, and I'll lose my life too. Is it time to finally cross-examine the dog? Mr. Right, you wasted this court's time and disparaged everything we hold sacred. We should charge you with lese majesty. In addition to the crime of abetting the accused, dying anyway. Yeah, you should pay for desecrating my good name. Bye, lawyer man. Time for you to do some repenting in the Twilight Realm. This guy is guilty as sin. I just know it. He must have had some reason to kill Mr. Roll. But what? Come on, people. Let me hear you scream and shout. Time to take this lawyer trash out. Alright. The thing to do at a time like this is to turn my thinking around. I shouldn't be trying to figure out what Anne's motive was. I should be thinking about what kind of situation would give him a motive. Did you steal it? I thought Mr. Roll was the thief. Why would he say here? Why would he say, did you steal it? If he was the thief. It also rubbed me the wrong way. That's why I didn't think he was the thief in the first place. I thought the treasure box would have prompted him to... Oh, Phoenix had a brain blast. Now I get it. Now it all makes sense. Muttering and squealing to yourself. Sounds like you knocked something loose upstairs. Your Majesty, please hold off on your ruling for just a little while longer. Don't tell me you're gonna start begging for your life now. No, Your Majesty, that's not it. It's just that I realized something important. We've been operating under a serious misconception the whole time. Misconception, you say? That's right. A mistaken notion about the treasure box. A mistaken notion about the treasure box. But could this really be true? If so, there's still a lot to figure out. Very well. Let's hear what you have to say. Thank you, Your Majesty. Your Majesty, this is just more of his nonsense. He's just stalling for time. This is your last chance, defense. The second I find it really is nothing but nonsense. No amount of begging will stay in my hand. Understand? Yes, Your Majesty. You all know this is just going to be another one of your stupid blasts. It's got to be something to do with the treasure box and the key not fitting. So maybe it was like a duplicate treasure box. It had already been switched out, and so it didn't actually have the treasure in it or something like that. So when he opened it, it was like the treasure wasn't there. That's the only thing I could really think of. Maybe that's what Phoenix is thinking of. Now then, defense, what is this misconception you mentioned? The thing we didn't realize about the treasure box was that it was empty or was gone. Something about the treasure box is being switched out, and that's why the key doesn't fit. Could have been empty. Could have just been gone. I think it could be either one of these. Well, I mean, it was definitely there, right? Because he was holding it. Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm thinking too far ahead. It's probably that it was empty. Not that it wouldn't open, because he picked it open. It's probably it was empty. Yeah, I'm like 90% confident in this. Yeah. What if the treasure box was already empty from the start? What? What? Oh, it's right, isn't it? Please recall that when Mr. Roll ran into Albie on the Great Stairs, he asked the boy a question. It was empty the whole time. But was it a different treasure box? Why doesn't the key fit? Also recall that Mr. Roll was holding the treasure box at the time. So why then did he ask Albie the question that he did? That is a bit peculiar, isn't it? Not at all, Your Majesty. Not once you realize that, by the time Mr. Roll got to the treasure room, the treasure box was already empty. I beg your pardon? Mr. Roll suspected that Albie had gotten to it first, which is why he confronted Albie when he ran into the boy on the stairs.
Objection!
But how would the victim have known the treasure box was empty? He didn't have any way of opening it. It was picked open, wasn't it? Once a year, the victim had the duty of carrying the treasure box to the palace. He was so proud when he was put in charge of guarding the treasure box. He even got to carry the box to the palace for the New Year's rites. He would have been able to tell by the weight. Oh my god, that is huge brain. I see, so he didn't pick it open. He just knew it was empty by picking it up. Mr. Roll was most likely decided to at least steal the empty box. It's an important historical artifact, in and itself, after all. Ugh, what's your point, Mr. Wright? What does any of this have to do with Mr. Rand? My point is this. It gave Mr. Rand a motive to murder the victim. Yeah, because Mr. Roll would have known that somebody had stolen it, even if he had taken it himself. So he would have known there was somebody out there who had already stolen the treasure. So he had to silence it. Well, that's a good motive. I agree with that. Mr. Rand, keeping the treasure safe is one of your duties, isn't it? If anyone had found out that the treasure was missing, you would have been accused of incompetence. The moment Mr. Roll discovered the treasure was gone, his fate was sealed, because you decided then that he had to be silenced forever. Oh! Hang on, maybe he's not the thief. Maybe somebody stole the box with the treasure way earlier. And so when he found out, he just replaced it with a duplicate box. And that's why his key doesn't fit. Because the key is for the original, not the duplicate. Unless I'm just being too big brain. But that makes sense as to why his key doesn't fit. This is all just a colossal joke. So then, what really happened to the treasure? It had been stolen long before this incident occurred. Okay, no, he did steal it himself. Okay, maybe I am just big brain. I'm too big brain. I'm galaxy braining at the moment. It's happening already. On case 1. Gotta calm down. Calm down.
Objection!
Treasure box can only be opened with the key Mr. And holds. Who else could have stolen the treasure?
Objection!
As I said, the accused stole the treasure by forcing open the box. Your Majesty, I call for a swift ruling. I'm not ready to give my verdict yet. What? The defense has successfully presented a new possibility in this case. Yes, finally, a tiny shred of hope. Mr. Ann, would you care to make any statements in response to the defense's claims? Is this your defense? Just rocking out? This is all bull! My noggin's a rage cage, and it's ready to explode, baby. Instructor And, please calm yourself. I'm not gonna take it. No, I ain't gonna take it. I dutifully watched over that treasure with pride. And now I'm getting accused of stealing it? This lawyer is a lying scumbag! Ugh. Better believe I've got something to say. Open up your ear holes, sheeple. Let's rock. Great. Alright, another one? Final one? Oh my god, the old faithfully, sacred duty to the Holy Mother, easy. Hands unclean, the accused did the deed. Forced the box open, no key did he need. So it was forced open, okay. My brain is swelling at the moment. Either the treasure box was forced open by the accused as the witness claims, or Mr. And opened it, as the defense claims. Defense. This is your last chance to cross-examine the witness. Yes, your Majesty. If you are able to prove your assertions by the end of this cross-examination, then the DC Act will come into play, and both you and the accused will lose your life. I understand. Life or death. It all comes down to this. Mr. Wright. Don't worry, Albie. I'm here to defend you. I promise it'll be alright. Thank you. I believe in you, Mr. Wright. I know you can win this for us. And after we win, we can go see Miss Meyer. Together! Yeah, he's having faith in me. That's what I need to see. Okay, is it reliving the days of Ace Attorney 2? Well, I think I did an entire second half with just like 2 bars of health. But I'd saved like halfway through that, I think. Do your worst, lawyer trash. This is your requiem. Last song you'll ever hear on this mortal coil. Lying lawyer. Lovely. Steal the founder's orb. Me, I did it. This lying lawyer's insults no low limits. All this time I guarded the orb faithfully. Sacred treated it. Holy Mother, easy to see. Force the box open. Alright, how? Explain to me how he forced the box open. The defendant didn't force the box open. That's a lie. In fact, you're the one who opened it. Isn't that right? Come on. You just saw for yourself, didn't you? The lock was busted on account of the box being forced open. Oh, yeah. Well, there's your proof right there. Ugh. Or one for the metalhead. If the accused really didn't try to force his way into the box, then how do you explain why the lock was busted and wouldn't open for you earlier? How do I explain why the box wouldn't unlock earlier? I was thinking different way to open it. Because I was thinking it was a different box, but that was, I think I galaxy brained a little too hard. So but this is also kind of huge brain. Different way to open it? Wish I could look around this properly. Yeah, I don't know. Different key. Wait, let's go with different way to open it, I think. Why is he sweating when the key didn't work? Trying to figure that out. I thought I had an idea, but now I'm not so sure. There's a different way to open the box. Oh? What are you talking about? There's a secret trick to open it, to protect its contents from being stolen. And you're the only one who knows how it works, isn't that right? Are you for real? You've been watching too many movies, lawyer man. So you're one of those tourists. Honestly, Mr. Wright, did you come expecting magic and mystery around every corner? I'll have you know, Defense. The Kingdom of Karai is not some sort of fantasy funland. Ugh, it's true. I don't have any real grounds to make that assertion. Yet. Oh yeah, feel another song coming on. A little number about a crazy lawyer with wild, fantastic ideas. It's a new statement.
Hold it!
Delusional, am I? We'll see about that. Wild ideas. That's called delusion. Mixed up lawyer, drowning in confusion. Indeed, the defense's sinful wrongdoing has made him lose touch with reality. Let's hear it. What'll it be for this sinner's flight of fancy? Nothing, because I'm not the delusional one. I just know there's got to be some secret trick to opening the treasure box. Oh, really? And where exactly is this secret hidden? Secret is obviously hidden in... I mean... The box has the... What? I don't... Like, is the question asking, like... Because, like, the way the box opens secretly is in the box, right? Because it's in the design of the box. Is that what the question is asking? Or I don't actually... That's a rhetorical question. Oh, it's in the badge. But why is that not an option? Or is it like a secret compartment in the key? Can I examine the key? Just keep it. It says the sole key for opening the box. I don't know. There's obviously some secret hidden in the key. I'd like to examine it, if you please. You don't know when to quit, do you? Here, go ahead. Examine it all you like. Nothing. Oh no, did I choose the wrong thing? Oh. Oh no. Okay, did I lose health for that? Wait, what did he just say? Mitamar key? Doesn't that mean soul, right? Mitamar? I know, I made a note of that. Soul key? Oh! Is this instructions? Interesting. When dragon and tiger battle, the founder offers divine protection. When the butterfly embraces the Mitamar. Well, wasn't that... There was a butterfly on the box, wasn't it? Where's the black and white picture? What's here? Oh! Oh! I see the shape! I see it! It's upside down! I'm pointing at the screen. I can't point. I can't. Can you see the butterfly on the right? The upside down shape? I see it. I see it. I got it. I've got it. For the forgetful defense's sake, could you please add that to your testimony? Now I just have to figure out how to present it. Okay. I think I have to present on this one. But do I present the key or the box? Or can I do both? Because I see it here. But do I present this or do I present this? Can I just present both? Why can't you have two hands, Phoenix? Why don't you use them both? It's probably a case where both work. Yeah, assume everything is rhetorical unless I say chat. Chat, I need an answer here. But I'm not saying I need an answer here. Assume everything is rhetorical. Yeah. It's more just me voicing out my own thoughts and trying to figure it out. But there have definitely been cases in Ace Attorney where people have told me that like either work or whatever. So it's probably the case that either work. But maybe it's... I'm gonna assume that it's the key because I think that I only saw this because I noticed the butterfly thing and then I came to it. But I think I'm jumping ahead if I go straight to this. That's my guess. I really don't want to lose this right now though. Yeah, I think it's the key. This is a tough case for case 1 though. Which I actually kind of like. Yeah, me too. No, I like it. I like it. Ace 25 had a good case 1 as well. But that was more the suspense of the whole bomb blowing up. I think it's the key. I think this is. I really think this is jumping too far ahead. Even though I want to say this and just put it all together, I think I need to do it step by step. So.
Objection!
Stop this. Whew. Just a minute, Mr. And. You just called the key the Mitama key, didn't you? But didn't you originally say it's called the Magatama key? Okay, yeah, I am jumping ahead. Yeah, it's just... Oh my god, his guitar broke. I don't know, Your Majesty, but apparently, it's a rather crucial question. The other thing probably would have been... The box probably would have been wrong. So I said the wrong thing. So what? Simple slip of the tongue. An A for effort, Mr. Wright, but your grandstanding betrays your desperation. I'm afraid a simple slip of the tongue like that adds absolutely nothing to your argument. What say you, defense? Is it an important detail? Judging by Anne's reaction, I'd say it's everything my argument needs. Yes, Your Majesty, it's very important. The key is apparently not the Magatama key, but rather the Mitama key. And I believe this discrepancy holds great significance for the defense. Yeah, I know, I got it. You're riding the crazy train of nowhere, lawyer man. Your Majesty, please don't pay the defense any heed. It's all nonsense. To tell the truth, I'm not really clear on what the defense is driving at myself. However, I am eager to find out. What? Defense, you will explain yourself like your life literally depends on it. Because it does. Now then. Is the name of the key an important detail? Yes. It is, Phoenix. Believe in yourself. Even if you haven't seen it, I have seen what to do. Because the Mitama key is connected to the Founder's Orb. I see. Very well. In that case, please show the court the grounds on which you are basing this claim. The grounds, Your Majesty? You can, of course. Show grounds. Can you not defense? Oh, of course. What else can I say? Ugh. To come up with something. Anything. Even if it's just a bluff. The Mitama key. Mitama. There has to be something somewhere that ties Mitama. Yeah, I got it. I've got it. Don't keep me waiting, defense. What evidence shows a connection between... Okay, yes. Now I think I present the treasure box. I think. Like... Oh, wait. Am I jumping ahead again? Maybe I need to present the song. Oh, frick. Okay, hang on. Because the song is what originally led me to the butterfly and the... I think I'm jumping ahead again if I do this. It's so funny because once you see the key in the picture, you can't unsee it. But it's actually really well hidden on the right. Oh, whoops! Yeah, that needs to change. Come on. I need to figure out how to draw on OBS so that when I point at stuff, I'm not just pointing at. So that you can actually see what I'm pointing at. But I'm sure everybody sees what I'm seeing. I hope. On the upside down Magatama key and the outline of the butterfly. What? How do you draw an OBS? It used to be easier to draw an XSplit. Is it like filters? No. I don't know. It's there. It's over there. Oh, you know what? I have a this is why the Switch is portable. Here, look. If you look if you look there, right? Can you is it too my ring light is getting in the way. There. This is for all the VOD watchers who don't know what's going on. Do you see it? Do you see it? There, right there. Okay, but I think I'm I think I am jumping ahead. I think I need to present the song first with the same logic that I used before. Hang on, it'll come back. Oh, sorry. What was that? I think it's this song. Because this is what actually shows the connection. I know the box shows the connection, but I think I have to do it step by step again.
Take that!
What's that? The Song of Ceremony? All this time, the answer was right there in front of me. It's right there in the Song of Ceremony, performed during the Dance of Devotion. Your Majesty, the Song of Ceremony tells us the treasure of the founder of Kuranism. But hidden within its lyrics is the secret behind how to really open the treasure box. Holy Mother. Are you not sick? Yeah. I haven't replayed any of the Danganronpa games, but I have watched a couple of my friends play through them after I have, and it's been fun. But how can that be? The Song of Ceremony contains the following lyrics. When the butterfly embraces the Mitama, the favor of the orb is bestowed. Well, yes, it's the same word, but that doesn't mean... We've been calling this key the Magatama key, and that's why I inserted the key into the lock with the Magatama design on it. But that was obviously not the right way to use it. And I suppose you know the right way. I do, Your Majesty. To use the key properly, you have to first... flip it vertically. Flip it vertically, because you gotta turn it upside down. We turn the Magatama shape upside down like this. It becomes the Kuraini symbol of the soul. In other words, a Mitama. Oh my, you're absolutely right. But now what? What do you do with it? It's too big to fit in the lock that way. Oh, come on, Phoenix. I knew he was just bluffing. Bluff and lies are the only tools of his trade, after all. Must be some other place this key fits. But where? Let's see. What were the words of the Song of Ceremony again? When the butterfly embraces the Mitama, the favor of the orb is bestowed. I got it. Where is it? Right, look at it! I present.
Got it!
I mean, if you're not looking for it, it's... Yeah, let's go, Phoenix! If you're not looking for it... My goodness, the treasure box. It really opened. No way, man! What? No! And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the real secret behind the Song of Ceremony. It's the true key. to opening the treasure box. Oh, and now the court's on my side, or the gallery. It's all over, Mr. Payne. How so? Let's say someone was fooled into trying to force the front-facing lock open. Sadly for them, it won't budge. That's because the lock is, after all, just a decoy. Yeah, it's just bait. Then, what you're saying is, neither the victim nor the defendant would have been able to open the box. Therefore, they had no way of stealing the treasure. The only one who could have stolen it is the only one who know about the Mitama key. Mr. End. And I'm not done yet. Please recall the scene of the crime on the floor by Mr. Roll's body. Was the very unlocked and very open treasure box. Only someone who knew how to open the box could have left it in that state. Yeah, that's why he was so nervous when I closed it again. Oh, look at that point. Admit it, Mr. Understanding. You're the only one who... Oh, you're the one who killed Mr. Roll. Oh, breakdown. Jesus. He knocked himself out. Beautiful. I destroyed both the speakers, but the witness stand survived. It's all his fault. Why'd he have to try and steal the treasure? Why'd I have to spot him with that box? On my way to the storeroom after the morning dance. It's his fault I had to cause the blackout and clock him good. Flipping nuts. That's a good one. I couldn't let my secret get out. Nobody could know the treasure box was empty. I'd lose my position as head monk. Who knows what else they'd do to me? I couldn't let. I had to. I had to stop him. What a shocking development. I could scarcely believe it. Nothing like this has ever happened since the DC Act was enacted 23 years ago. My perfect, unblemished record for 3 months. Destroyed! The incredible pain. Ruined! No! Oh. Did the lawyer really win? I can't believe it. He's looking there like it. Well, now look at that pose. What a Chad. Peace, I say, peace! Honestly speaking, I'm just as shocked as everyone else. But the truth has been made known. For it's time for me to give my verdict. In the name of the Holy Mother. This court finds the accused. I'll be your guide. Oh, where's the cheer? I was prematurely ready to cheer. I didn't get a cheer! Aww. Hang on. I need a... Hang on. Because that's not going to sit right with me. Yeah. All right. There's still quite a commotion. People from the gallery show no signs of going. Not guilty. Still in shock. Can you believe that guy? Wait. Something playing? Oh. Sorry. Dang, autoplay. The classic teacher mistake. Leaving on autoplay. I can feel everybody's eyes on me. This can't be happening. It's impossible! Oh, Holy Mother, preserve us! Never been in a defendant lobby quite this uncomfortable. Mr. Wright! Oh, Albie! Thank you. Thank you so much for what you did for me. Glad it turned out okay. It was touch and go there for a while. No, it was definitely by accident. I minimized it so I could see chat. And then I can't hear it because I'm not using the same speakers. I'm really sorry, Mr. Wright. I had a really hard time trusting you at first. That's okay, Albie. I know how unpopular lawyers are in this country. But how did it ever get this way in the first place? Allow me to explain. At least, I wish I could explain. But I don't really know why. Never even questioned it before today. By the time I was born, all the lawyers were already gone. As far back as I can remember, verdicts have already been based on her benevolent insights. Right. Rafa, the royal priestess. Yeah, to be fair, I mean, that's the only thing that she's known to, so I don't blame her. For her part, I'm sure she really believes in what she says, but even with her benevolence's divination seances, lawyers are still necessary. Without proper defense, people could easily wind up receiving wrongful convictions. Mr. Wright! Shh! Huh? Don't say that so loud. People might think you're a rebel. You could be arrested. A rebel? Uh-oh. That's right. One of those people going against our queen in the court system. Uh-oh. Oh my god, look at that eye. They call themselves the Defiant Dragons. They're led by a scary guy named Dirk. Uh-oh. They'll do anything to overthrow her eminence. Even commit crimes. Dirk. I remember people in the gallery mentioning that name. The things you're saying sound a lot like the stuff they say. But you're not scary like that Dirk guy. Pardon the intrusion. Oh, is that him? You. Yeah, you. I want to talk to you, see? Flight, is it? Right, sir. Phoenix, right. And you are? Hi, Zemoyne. I'm Kuranese Minister of Justice. The name's Inga Kakul Kurain. Inga, is there a pun there? Inga Kakul? I don't think so. Maybe? No pun. Okay. Inga. I oversee the whole legal shebang. I was watching that three-ring circus in there. You were? Wow. Minister of Justice. So he's in charge of the entire court system. Defense Culpability Act and all. Minister Inga. How are you, sir? Run along, Mini-Monk. Grown-ups are talking here. Give him a deep voice. Yes, sir. Very sorry, sir. May I help you with something? Just want a good look at you. Guys like you aren't exactly a dime a dozen around here. Huh. Well then. He's eyeing me like I'm some kind of exotic creature in a cage. Oh yeah, might as well share this little morsel with you. Turns out Roll was a seasoned thief. A repeat offender, see. Have my men look into it, and they found all the booty he pilfered. Right there in his dicks. But he seemed like such a nice man. Why, Mr. Roll? Why? Guess he was doing it for the family. What a mook. A mook? How can you say that? He's doing it for his family, dude. Just the kind of sob story gets you common folk all misty-eyed, huh? Anyway, another thing. I had my men check out that understanding fella, too. He wasn't the one with the sticky fingers. It's the insurgents. What? They put the squeeze on our head monk, apparently. So he gave up the founder's order and tried to keep it hush-hush. Oh. Interesting. Thanks for letting me know. Yeah. Say what? That was a cute little number you pulled in my courtroom today, wasn't it? First not guilty, ruling in 23 years. You're making waves, see? Stirring the pot. Catch my drift? Oh, well, yikes. I'm in for it now. Thanks to that song and dance, you know our precious national treasure got nicked. So I'm gonna call it a wash, and let it slide this time. All I did was defend the accused. You do your best to read between the lines here, chump. You're standing on thin ice. You get my drift? Even a dirty, no good punk knows to cash in his chips before the house steps in. Do us both a favor, and keep an eye on the path we're walking down. You never know whose toes you might be stepping on. This ain't your turf, buddy. Never forget whose soil it is you're standing on. Yikes. He was kind of scary, wasn't he? Yeah, well, no use worrying about it. We have more important things to think about. Such as when can we continue the sightseeing tour? Tour? Oh, anytime, sir. We still have plenty of time until Miss Maya's training ends. There are still lots more temples to see, and all kinds of local foods to eat. I can show you the natural beauty of... Oh, okay. He's getting excited. It's kind of nice. After thinking that he was about to die. And Shadoo looks kind of cute. Alright. Slow down, LB. There's plenty of time. And when we're done with all that, we can go see Miss Maya together. Yeah, you bet. Maya. I wonder how she's doing. Hope she's alright. Let's go! Oh? Anime?
So, how about that not guilty, jerk?
I heard.
Oh my god.
Sounds like the winds of change are beginning to stir.
Little sus. I got an achievement. The foreign turnabout awarded. My first save of the game. The magical turnabout. Episode 2. Do we watch the intro? Let's watch the intro. Should we watch the intro, chat? Intro? Intro. Yeah, let's watch the intro. The magical turnabout. Let's do it. More anime. What is happening? Oh my god, is it Master Mask again? What the heck? Is Trucy just dead? Is that what you wanted me to see? Oh, no.
Shame on you, Mr. Rian. No! You did magic for evil.
Does she have like her own TV show? What is this? Hi, Trucy. What an intro. Oh my god. Oh, she does. She has her own stage. Oh, she has her own theater performance. That's pretty cool. All right. Oh, no. All right. Panicked. We get to watch it again because I didn't get to save, but that's fine. All right, well, chat. As that loads up, that case 1 took longer than I expected, but it was actually really good. Yeah, I'm happy to watch Magical Girl anime cutscene again, I guess. Yeah, it's not like it's that long anyway. But that's cool. We'll get to see Trucy next time. Yes, that trial took almost 4 hours. But it was good. It was a very interesting case 1, which can't really be said about a lot of the case 1s in these games. So Very, very nice. Yeah, very fun first case. I liked it. So unfortunately, I don't think it's wise for me to start case 2 at 11 p.m., especially when I won't be doing this again until next Saturday, because that's usually when I do like my first playthroughs. I usually wait for the weekends. I probably will be streaming during the week, but it'll probably just be more rando stuff or maybe some 120 shine runs or something like that. Yeah, even with the killer revealed at the start. I mean, even if the killer wasn't revealed at the start, it was gonna be pretty obvious that it was the other person who was there. But yeah, I liked it. It was good. I liked it. I enjoyed it. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll be doing more. So next Saturday and Sunday, I'll change my command. I will be streaming during the week, but probably, definitely not any Ace Attorney. So until the weekend, we'll highlight this in case you missed anything, and so on and so forth. What I will do is send you guys over to. Let me see. Who can I send you guys to? Oh, I got 4 buds playing Chain Together for the first time. 4 really cool people. We got Mr. Fire Dragon, Mr. Link Fan, Mr. GC, and Mr. Burr. All good friends. I'll send you guys over to one of them. I'll send you guys over to GC, because GC is very cool. We might be doing some more random stuff together. So, GC Forever. So, 4 people playing Chain Together. If you haven't seen it, Chain Together. It's very, very cool. It's a game where you're chained together and you have to platform together, which can be tough. It's quite fun to watch, especially if people are entertaining, and these 4 definitely are. So go check them out. I will be on. I think I might be on tomorrow. I'm not 100% sure, but I think so. But if I am, it will be towards like the end of the afternoon. But yeah, more Ace Attorney next Saturday, next Sunday. Thank you all for watching. I hope you all had a good time and enjoyed the first multi-rando if you were here for that. And if not, I hope you enjoyed the Ace Attorney. Yeah, probably more Sunshine, more rando stuff, maybe some vanilla SA2 speedrun, something like that. Anyway, have a good night, everybody. I will see you all soon. Take care, everybody. Thanks for watching.